click it. Man, oh my dizzy. Come on. Adesia the teacher, aka Vibes Cartel. Oh shit. I can't believe it. Man. Little EE talk about he's got gun in a baggy kiki. Mad. My name show you with it. He saw him have a gun in a baggy kiki. Mad. He saw my name show you with it. Pam pam. Oh shit, I don't know, it's a dog. Yo. Alright. So yeah man, so I was just listening to my Will Smith CD, you know, scrolling through YouTube, and I happened to listen to a guy called Ghost Speaker's Corner. Mad. Yeah, so I was listening to the Ghost of Pain, yeah? Next thing you know, I heard, hey, did you hear Enonce on Jupiter's channel? And I said, what? When was that? He said, yesterday. Alright, cool. Alright, well, go on, what's he saying? I said, pardon. Sorry. He said he's got a gun for you still. I said, what? Oh, shit. Mad. So, I thought, alright. So I said,
knows about what's happening in Birmingham, don't they? They know about like the bin men are on strike. There's rats running the streets, big as cats. And yet the mayors, a few of the mayors in Birmingham.
Yeah, she's cut out.
I'm back. The mayors in Birmingham are more worried about having a new airport built in Pakistan instead of putting all their money into getting these bins sorted out.
Yeah, and I just want to say this. How is it that when a lot of this stuff, proportional representation, came in, it was supposed to address the inequalities within the black community and the white community, but it seems to be all Asians that seem to have got themselves into positions, and there's not that many black people. To me, it seems like these Asians run under the cloak of racism, jumped on that bandwagon and used that for their own gains. That's what I think.
It's all a plan. That's what their plan has been: get themselves into high positions, and then I look. This is going to go down like a lead balloon with a lot of people. I don't believe that anybody should be in high positions, i.e., a mayor of a town or a PM, unless you have a British background, because you're not gonna be concerned about everything to do with the country if you know just.
Yeah, that's wild. You basically, as a little side point there, I think Babs is trying to say that you should have to have English ethnicity to be able to be an MP or a mayor. That's wild still. Oh God. Let it play.
How much of British background? How much of British background? Are we talking half a British background, like one parent be British, or
no,
both parents got to be British?
Yeah, and
that excludes you.
That's what.
That excludes you. That includes you as well. You can't do that.
So I don't.
Well, if you're a British citizen, is that a British background? Eyes. Because I'm sure there's no one that is a mayor, an MP or a lord that hasn't got citizenship within the UK. So, if that's really what they're trying to say, then why don't they just say that then? That's already the rules. It's not, is it? Anyway, got it. Let it play. If
I don't want to do that. I just want to say free Tommy. Yeah, what they're doing to us fucked up. You know, I'm gonna be real with you. I know I've said it in the past year, but look, you know why it's deep. Yeah, he's a solitary confinement. That's bad for the mind. Yeah, that will fuck up anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's prison, and then there's not prison. There's something else. That will torture him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's supposed to be locked up for that long. Like, there's one fate worse than death here, and that's being locked up, incarcerated. But you're locked up like that. That will.
hey, pause. I don't know what's wrong with this nonsense voice, yeah. And why this brother sounds like he's always in the toilet, cause like, you know what I mean? My man's just creeping around the toilets looking for kiddie pics and that. Cause what up to this brother? Lose you.
Do things to your mind. Now, I've never been incarcerated, but I've read so much on it, and it does play with people's emotions. Like, they start becoming suicidal and shit. And I'm just saying, if you've got ADHD in a
It's like a
40-year-old,
double whammy, isn't it? He's he's being locked up, and then he's being denied everything.
But listen, he's got ADHD. Yeah, imagine locking up here inside of a room, yeah, with all those thoughts going through his head. That's not good. He's gonna come out and not be the same. That's where they have to take a stance and go, do you know what? Either move him to hospital or put him on tag.
Yeah, I agree with you as well, Betty. The Ukraine situation is just ridiculous as well. So Esau, first of all, you said you got news for us. What is the news you got for us? No, he's gone off. He's gone and put himself on mute. I don't know what that's about. Wait for him to come back. Second thing is, why are you in the bloody bath talking to me? You know I don't like that. Fucking turned into Christopher Morris. So, yeah. So, Babs, I agree with you. That those people that were asking for an airport in
Sorry, got cut off there.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I had a phone call.
Right. So
No,
what's this piece of news you got for us?
Oh, so seriously, yeah, like, so work's taken up. I've got a big call with it, and I can't ignore it. So, and bleeding's kind of busy, so we're gonna take some time off. We're actually taking time off. I know people think to themselves, what? They're gonna notice, like, we're not gonna be around. Like, I just thought I'd pop on and say it because.
So you had your channel struck, didn't you?
No, not at all.
People are going around saying that they got rid of your channel.
No, they had some put on private. I was gonna stay like that for a little while. And we're just gonna do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm being serious here because it's Good Friday coming up. And next week I'm working. The following weekend in May, I'm pretty much busy now until October. So I won't be around. I will be around that when I come home, but let's be real. Who wants to jump online and work 14 hours a day? You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna have the energy.
Velle said today on his channel that he's got some good news, but he's got to hold on to it until Christmas time, and I thought it might have been related to you.
No, he can suck his mum, man. He can suck. Look, they were saying, yeah, a little bastard, Enonce gold, yeah, Canadian paedophile, yeah.
Right, I'm going in the chat, going back in the chat, Jukes.
No,
yeah, come back up in a minute.
We're dancing for too long because I have to go up to it.
Yo, I can just about hear what this nonsense is even saying. I don't even know how anyone can make out what this brother's even talking about. It's fucking bacon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, who said they got rid of his channel? Is that what they've been saying, yeah? What? Yeah, man, so I actually don't even know what this pussy was even talking about, first of all. Sounds a bit crackly and echoey. Yeah, it sounds like he's got a lot of why for that in his throat, cuz, man. A why for that, cuz. Why? Yeah.
Get rid of it. Yeah, no, he passed Clay on a bunch of gymnastics at the kids' pictures, which I thought was the most weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life, yeah. Because when he said to me, oh, bring gymnastics,
Right,
yeah.
Jay.
Wait, hold on. Did he say that someone's passing me kids' pictures? Wait, hold on a sec. You know, this man are such bacon gaslighters, you know. So that's what they're trying to say, yeah? That someone's passing children's pictures to me or something like that, yeah? That is wild, cuz. This brother's a dickhead. Mad. Hey, what's wild here is that in this conversation, I don't know why you praise into it, but you've got loads of children's pictures on your device. You've got more children's pictures on your device than you actually know. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your device is full of kids' pics. You fucking bacon piece of shit. Like, what's going on? Are you mad? Yo, this is wild. I can't believe it. Oh, shit.
Hey, Jay, I do want you to come up. I'm going to have a one-on-one with this bloke when he comes up.
No
So,
problem, no problem. I was like, let me just
but
Google
yeah,
this.
hold on. So you're saying, hold on, slow down. You're saying that Aduki has
Alright.
passed kids' pictures to who?
Yes, to Velle. I was going to say his name to you because I don't want to.
Whose kids' pictures?
Gymnastics center, Jupiter, yeah. It's so Enonce, yeah. When you click like, basically, Enonce has been.
Wait, hold on. He said Aduki's passed some gymnastic pictures to me, yeah? Yo, hey. And also, you sound kind of worried, fam, like. Yeah, man, slow down. Alright, brown or white. Let me go cut. But, what's wrong with this guy? Yo, he's got bad, fam. Oh, mate. Yo. Yeah, man, that CBD's got his mind going mad, cuz. You need to stop smoking CBD. Stop yamming bitey and chill out, cuz. Huh? You try to take G-Block for Dream Team, man. Get out of here, fam. That's use lot's ammo. You get me? Modus operandi. The only thing you man do is take children's pictures. Like, you can't do nothing in real life. You man are one bag of fraggles. Come on, bro. You dickheads. Stop it, man. Behave yourselves.
Looking for me, hasn't he? He's been playing a little double game, like, you know, I mean, pretend to be our friend, but secretly trying to get information, which led to nothing. And he had that fire gymnastics center, which is in the country of Ireland, which has nothing to do with me. And he gave it to Cleon, and literally, when you Google it, Jupiter, it's just nothing but children there. And I'm thinking, why on earth did you give him that? Why would you give him that? Like, that's why those two fell out. There's a lot of, it's like, even that, I was like, you know, and the worst part was, someone in your chat, was it your chat? Someone's chat said there's some gangster whose kid goes there. And I just thought, you know what, yeah, this is as much so I fuck this man up and then enjoy him beating all over the place.
So I don't want to get involved in your argument.
Yeah, well, listen, I've got money to make. I've got serious money to make. I want to go and make that money. And I can't do it. Well, I can do that and be online, but I'd rather be focused full on. So, you know what I mean? I guess this is like when the last time I hear us on me online. I'm sure if Bean wants to jump on, I don't think she will. She might.
Yo, that's funny still. Man did some self-snitching. He said someone else that's a gangster's got a you. Meaning that you're not the gangster, you dickhead. Walk on, Aduki. What's going on with this guy?
I don't know.
He
I'm
passing
listening.
out gymnastic
I'm hearing
pictures,
what he's
yeah?
saying, and I'm thinking to myself, I never email no fucking kid's picture, and you know that too. The fucking paranoia is real, man.
He's got mad. Oh my days. Yeah, Keith, you're sending kiddies pictures of that, yeah? He's spazzing again.
He's one to talk about kids' pictures.
Alright, let me play a bit more, man.
Yeah.
Enonce sounds triggered and scared, man.
Oh yeah.
My bad, man. Alright.
It's up to her. But I'm like, this is it for me. I'm going out now to go take care of something. I'm going to the police station. Actually, I'm to register my firearms and all that shit. And then once I come back and done that, I'm going to bed. I might even go into the live stream super.
You're going to register your firearms. Why is that?
Because I got a new one.
Oh.
Yeah, when I bought it.
You're supposed to get your gun registration before you buy a gun. What an idiot.
Yeah, so obviously there's a few lies that's been told about going to register my firearms, man. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That'd be like having a vehicle, driving it to the insurance to get insurance. Like you're already breaking the law.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. Nah, I gotta play this one again. I got it. Oh, mate. Yo, Enonce, he's got himself a gun. Oh, shit.
I thought he wanted to dance.
Man.
He doesn't want to dance anymore?
Hey, you know what dance he wants to do? He wants to do the gun lean. Oh, mate. So I said he's trying to do the gun lean like he's Russ and that. You gotta behave yourself, man. No. Oh my days. Nah. He's going mad. I don't know what I'm to Enonce, cause he is spazzing, fam. Oh shit. Wait, let's hear some more.
He's being locked up, and then he's being denied everything.
But listen, he's got ADHD, yeah. Imagine locking up here inside of a room, yeah, with all those thoughts going through his head. That's not good. He's gonna come out and not be the same. That's where they have to take a stance and go, you know what? Either move him to hospital or put him on tag.
Yeah, I agree with you as well, Betty. The Ukraine situation.
Oh, it's rewind a bit.
As well. So Esau, first of all, you said you got news for us. What is the news you got for us?
Alright, fuck it. Let's play it again. It's quite funny still.
No, he's gone off. He's gone and put himself on mute. I don't know what that's about.
Man said first he's got bum
Wait
chucks.
for him to come back. Second thing is, why are you in the bloody
Then he
bath
wants to
talking
dance,
to
and
me?
now he's
No, I
got a
don't
gun.
like that.
Oh my god.
Fucking turned into Christopher Morris.
What?
So, yeah. So, Babs, I agree with you. That those people that were asking for an airport in
Sorry, I got after.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I had a phone call.
Right. So what's this piece of news you got for us?
Oh, so seriously, yeah, like, so work's taken up. I've got a big call with it, and I can't ignore it. So, and bleeding's kind of busy, so we're gonna take some time off. We're actually taking time off. I know people think to themselves, what? They're gonna notice like we're not gonna be around. Like, I just thought I'd pop on and say it because.
So you had your channel struck, didn't you?
No, not at all.
People are going
Right.
around saying that they got rid of your channel.
No, it has been put on private. It's gonna stay like that for a little while. And we're just gonna do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm being serious here because it's Good Friday coming up, and next week I'm working. The following weekend in May, I'm pretty much busy now until October, so I won't be around. I will be around that when I come home, but let's be real. Who wants to jump online and working 14 hours a day? You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna have the energy.
Velle said today on his channel that he's got some good news, but he's got to hold on to it until Christmas time, and I thought it might have been related to you.
No, he can suck his mum, man. He can suck. Look, they were saying, yeah, that little bastard, Enonce gold, yeah, Canadian paedophile, yeah.
Right, I'm going in the chat, going back in the chat, Jukes.
No,
yeah, come back up in a minute.
We're going to dance for too long because I have to go up to get rid of. He passed Clay on a bunch of gymnastics of the kids' pictures, which I thought was the most weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life, yeah. Because everybody said to me, oh, boom, gymnastics.
Right, JOJ, I do want you to come up. I'm going to have a one-on-one with this bloke when he comes up.
No problem. I was like, let me just Google
yeah, hold on. So you're saying, hold on, slow down. You're saying that Aduki has passed kids' pictures to who?
Yes, to Velle. I'm going to say his name for you because I don't want to...
Whose kids' pictures?
Gymnastics Centre, Jupiter, yeah. It's so noncy, yeah. When you click, like, basically, Enonce has been looking for me, hasn't he? He's been playing a little double game, like, you know, I mean, pretend to be our friend, but secretly trying to get...
Alright, let me pause you there for 1 sec about these kiddie pictures and passing pictures and blah, 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 blah. I think you're on the panel right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not received any children's pictures from you. Like, have you got children's pictures that you're passing to anyone else?
No, don't play with kids' picture. I think Esau knows this already.
Yeah, he's shit his pants, yeah. Say, he thinks you got the right dojo though, yeah?
I don't know. I think somebody's shaking. Somebody's shaking.
Yeah. Oh, the gymnastics. The Irish gymnastics one, it sounds like he's crying about or something. I don't know which one he's bawling about still.
He's been playing kids' pictures since he was on Reels. You can't blame Skits this time.
Wow. Alright. I know why man's acting like he goes gym anyway, yeah?
Maybe because he's looking for a man.
You got no shoulders and a pot belly. What are you talking about, cuz man? You don't know gym, bro. You better behave yourself.
Maybe he's looking for a husband.
He's clapped, cuz man. He's finished. Enonce, you don't know.
Information which led to nothing, and he had that fire gymnastics centre, which is the country of Ireland, which had nothing to do with me, and he gave it to Clayon, and literally when you Google it, Jupiter, it's just nothing but children there, and I'm thinking, why on earth did you give him that? Why would you give him that? Like, that's why those two fell out. There's a lot of, it's like, even that I was like, you know, and the worst part was it, someone in your chat, was it your chat, someone's chat said there's some gangster whose kid goes there. And I just thought, you know what, yeah, this is as much so I fucked.
Did you hear that? Some gangster whose kid goes there. Yo!
Is that supposed to be his kid? Is that supposed to be his kid?
Yeah. I swear you been telling us for how many years now that you're the biggest gangster? Some MMA, scuba diving, kung fu fighting, gunshot busting.
Yeah, swimming with sharks.
Swimming with sharks. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. Huh?
Let's not forget having Brian Earl in his corner.
Hey, obviously, you don't want to mash up the window because there might be a gangster's kid in there. Hey, you dickhead. You're a pussy. Not that, yo, there's kids in there. Don't mash up the window. But there might be a gangster's kid in there. You're a dickhead, bro. Idiot, man. Alright, let's play a bit more, man.
This man up and then enjoying being all over the place.
So I don't want to get involved in your argument.
Listen, I've got money to make. I've got serious money to make. I want to go and make that money, and I can't do. Well, I can do that and be online, but I'd rather be focused for long. So you know what I mean. I guess this is like one of the last times I hear us on the online. I'm sure if Bean wants to jump on, I don't think she will. She might. I don't know. I don't know. It's up to her. But I'm like, this is it for me. I'm going out now to go take care of something. I'm going to the police station. I actually am here to register my firearms and all that shit. And then once I come back and done that, I'm going to bed. I might even go into any live stream, Trooper.
You're going to register your firearms? Why is that?
Because I got a new one.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought a new one.
So he basically admitting to buying a gun without a registration. That's illegal. You can't walk around with a gun without a registration. You already broke the law.
Firearms without having a legal registration in the first place, anyway. We literally reviewed a video on here about the youth that I said would most likely be like what Esau would be like, and that you had to do a forged firearms license, and the Fed said it was an extremely good copy, first of all, and then also the lockup, what you have to keep your gun in and all that has to get inspected. You don't bring a fucking strap to the police station and say, yeah, look, here's my strap. Here's my strap. Can you inspect it? Meh. You dickhead. What's wrong with this guy, bro? He's an idiot, man. How much different, like a separate lockup and locked room and rah-rah, it's got to have a coded safe or something like that. Do you know me?
I know.
Little bitch. The brother's an idiot, bro. Like, come on, at least before you lie about something, do a little bit of research on it first of all, so you can tell a convincing lie at least, bro. You know what I mean? Don't just fucking lie out your flapping fucking fish patty backside. What's wrong with you, cuz, man? Yeah. Man, these guys, yeah, this brother's nuts, man. He lost the plot, cuz.
Even if he had a handgun permit, whatever, he can't walk around with it. It's not like he's got it concealed and carry.
Yeah, he's kind of mad, cuz, man.
You'll say he needs it for protection now.
And also, yeah, you're self-snitching on yourself. Like, you're fucking up your license. If you was gonna have a license car, it's like you're literally saying that you're buying a gun to shoot a human. Oh shit! You didn't even pretend that you were going fucking clay pigeon shooting or nothing. Fuck, this guy's not. These guys still, man. Is it more of the madness?
Okay, so how do you know that Aduki gave? So basically, what you're saying is he gave over videos that he thought were you.
I gave a gymnastics club, a whole gymnastics club that was basically catered. So this is the fucked up thing about gymnastics clubs that people need to realise, yeah. They usually cater for children 4 and up. That's how these things work. So like when they're searching, they're literally searching children. So every time they click a link, they're gonna get nothing but kids. You're not gonna find like an adult centre that doesn't work like that. You have to look at the right places.
Weird.
That is very weird. Just trust me, got this Canadian freak here doing that, yeah. That's why we're buzzing like Enonce gold. There's a lot of weird shit these guys are doing in the back, and you're like, listen, you want to say we're doing shit with children, but it's you guys are doing it, and you guys are going to levels because you're like, we have to find Esau, so you're going to be nonsense to do it. You can do that when I'm offline. You know how difficult it's going to be to find shit on me, and I'm no longer here. When they're going, he's probably here watching. I'll be literally earning dough. Like, seriously, I'm having fun right now, Jupa. As much as I'd like to stay on the fuck with chaos and all, I'm kind of enjoying. I'll be honest, you know what I'm probably going to do? Stay in the back and do some striking. Just like that. And you'll just see channels going down. And you won't hear us doing it, but you'll just know it's us doing it. I'm sure some people have kind of already noticed already.
Yeah, well, leave my channel alone. Don't you fucking
You're safe. You're switching. Listen, you're good. You're good. We ain't going to touch yours. You'll know if it was us. It'll come from, Esau Murphy. I probably shouldn't have said that. It's true.
This is exactly why everyone just thinks that you're such the biggest gay in the village.
And you know what the scariest thing is? He thinks he's okay to be around those kids. That's the scary part.
Why everyone thinks you're the biggest gay in the village is because, like, when no one's paying attention to you, you're gonna speak about all the gangster stuff that you're gonna do. If they pay attention to you, now you're gonna be talking about, oh, I need to go away, I need to hide, I need to do this, that, and the other. I'm gonna strike your channel. Like, the fuck, brother. You are so moist, it's unbelievable, cuz, like, pause. Like, it's just weak. I'm gonna strike your channel. I'm hiding in the back, I'm gonna strike your channel.
You know what would be the worst case scenario for him, probably? Somebody showing up at the dojo and say, I want to sign up, and I want to go against that guy because I heard that guy's good in gymnastics. Let's go, right now. Fucking sparring is legal. Let's go.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's a high level person. Play some. Let me play some more. Imagine a bad man telling man about gymnastics, bro. Shut up, man. What? Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Behave yourself, first, man. Oh,
But it was nice. I won't say nice though. I'm sure I'll be back. Like maybe.
Babs is saying that Velle's found you. Is that true?
Don't be so stupid. Is that? Are you trying to make me stick around? Because that's not going to work. Money has to be made right now. I cannot waste my time around this. There is hundreds of thousands of pounds at stake. I'm not going to just stuff it because I'm too tired or I'm too exhausted or I feel like shit because I've been online for 8-9 hours. No, seriously, like the last couple of weeks.
hey, pause. What do you say? Money has to be made, yeah?
Is that what the gun's for?
Oh, shit. That's wow. This brother's got mad still. I don't know what he's on, fam. He's losing the plot, cuz. You're really running scared around these streets, cuz, man. You gotta behave yourself, fam. Like, just come and take your beating real quick, man. You know what I mean? I'll buy you a beer after. You know? But, alright, God. Dude.
I've noticed shit. I've been shit sleeping, and the last couple of nights I've been having some beautiful.
Okay, well, go and make your money then. Go and make your money.
I've been having some real great sleep recently. Like I want to enjoy it. Like you know what it's like when you get at 9 hours undisturbed. It's fucking brilliant, man.
Someone said that you were using someone's bedroom as your avatar. Whose bedroom was he using? Whose bedroom was you using, Esau?
Yeah, that weirdo nonce Adam Smith had a picture. I swear down to you. Because they're asking me, and I'm telling you. You asked me, so I'm telling you. Adam Smith had a picture of his door on his wall. Yeah, I swear to you, on his ceiling.
Why is he looking at kids' picture?
Yeah, no, I've got a screenshot of actually his daughter on his ceiling. I swear to you.
You hear that? He's got a screenshot of other people's kids. Who's the dunce now?
This is mad. Again, the only thing that these pussios do is steal people's children's pictures and then think that that's tough. And then you pussios keep capping for these weirdos and acting like they're normal. Yeah, it's used us fools as well, man. You're part to blame like Netanyahu and Hamas. You know what I'm saying? You get me, cuz? I'll stop supporting weirdos and making these pussios feel like they're actually normal people, cuz they're not. No, stealing anyone's children's picture is not normal, you fucking weirdo. You pussy. If anything, yeah, that is something that people would actually try to burn your house down for sort of shit like that. You could get accused of Nazi behaviour and all them sort of shits. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you gotta be serious, man. We gotta stop these nonsense feeling like this nonsense shit is normal. No, it's not, bro. You're just a nonsense.
When I started saying to him, because it was me, he said, how could you picture I know you love your daughter and that, but put that in the sitting room next to your bed, like, you're looking up at that, you'll have a woman round, but he doesn't have a woman round. But if he did have a woman round,
don't slag Adam off, I like Adam.
She's looking up, what she's seeing his daughter for, she's thinking, what the hell's wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? Like, put that shit like next to your bed.
No,
like,
I don't. I
children.
don't. No. I don't agree. that
You
people
asked me.
shouldn't-
You asked me.
I know,
You asked me,
but I just want to make it clear. I don't agree
Yeah,
that
and
people shouldn't
look,
be able to be proud of their family and put them on Facebook. I think
on
everyone
the
should be
ceiling,
able
on the
to.
ceiling, on the ceiling, Drupal. Would you put a child? Would you put a picture of your children on the ceiling? On the ceiling, on the ceiling.
Well, I might do if I loved them a lot and it was a beautiful picture. Yeah.
Okay, Drupal. Okay.
In Victorian and Georgian times, they had cherubs all over the ceiling.
Why would you want to put your child's picture on the ceiling? Yeah, when like I'm sorry, but I'm a sexually active male. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. I bring a woman around. Women going to get cut.
Bro, what to this fish patty where you want to fucking lay in Adam's bed and get ploughed out and look at the ceiling and shit, bruv? You're a batty man, bruv.
And he took a screenshot. He took a screenshot too.
Of man's ceiling and that.
Fucking guy.
Yo, you are a proper fish patty. How you screenshotting man's bedroom? Like you want to be there and that kind of stuff. Take me there. I want to go there. Mad.
He wants to go with
You are
Adam.
an extreme patty. A stalking patty, cuz. Like, what's wrong with you, cuz? Yeah, you're a weirdo, fam. What the fuck is wrong with this fish patty? Now he's dreaming about being in Adam's yard. You know what I'm saying? And just looking at the stars in the ceiling and that. Cuz, like, God.
He's cheating on Brian.
It's weird. You're a weird kid, man. Alright, God. Yeah.
Turned up and
Yeah, but the pictures can't see nothing, can they? It's not like the pictures are
It's
watching.
not about that. A woman's not gonna want to look up on my bed when she look at the ceiling and be like, "Why do you have your daughter on the ceiling?" She'll look at me and think, "Are you all right?"
Most women don't actually look at the ceiling when they're making love. I'll let you into a little secret.
Yeah, my daughter would think, well, not my daughter, my any part of the would think, "Why do you have a picture of your daughter on the ceiling? Why?" Just out of curiosity, just why? They look at me and be like, "Are you all right?" They would. They all look at me and go, "Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay?" And trust me, there'll be no pictures of any of my children.
It depends how you do it. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so
I want to put a picture of any of my children. I want to put a picture of my mother on the ceiling. I want to put a picture of any of my family on the fucking ceiling. Guess what's going on the picture of my ceiling? More likely a naked chick. Seriously, like a normal man. Not a
but what's the difference?
Yo, Nonstop, why the fuck do you care if he's got a picture of his child in his room, you fucking weirdo? Are you okay? What are you doing? This is mad. And really, this is you're trying to say that to make him look like a nonce. You're speaking about someone else's child maybe being in their a picture of their child being in their room and trying to say that the person you're talking about is nonce. Like, this is why it don't even make sense. It's wild, isn't it? Like, bro, you know you're talking about someone else's child right now. You fucking pedophile piece of shit, bro. What's wrong with you, cuz?
And nobody's asking him a question or forcing him to say nothing. He's just volunteering this all up.
Yeah, I know he doesn't have a picture of the kid on the ceiling, Luke, yeah? But I'm saying that it's what my man's trying to say. And he's trying to say that about him thinking that he is making Adam look weird. But it makes you look weird for even suggesting that you've seen this picture of the fucking kid on the ceiling, you fucking nonce. Are you mad? Like, don't you? Bro, you're fucking super incel weirdo bacon. No friend having, online trolling. Just meh. You hear me?
Difference between having the picture on the ceiling and having it on the wall. My bedroom's full of pictures of my family all around my bedroom.
Yeah, are there any pictures of kids in your ceiling?
Not on the ceiling, no, but all over the wall.
Exactly. So
you go straight to the kids again.
We share the same sentiment. We don't put pictures of our kids in our ceiling. Some people on YouTube do. Now, if that makes them weird or makes them normal,
I don't think it does make them weird, though. I think that's just propaganda.
If any of your children told you they had their kids put in their ceiling, you'd probably tell them to fuck off. Be honest.
No, I wouldn't care, because the first thing I wouldn't be thinking about my kids having sex with their partners.
You sick little can. You sick little.
Yeah, no, exactly. Who the fuck thinks about their children? Oh my god, bro, this brother's a fucking bacon, bro. Like, stop. You're bacon behavior. You expose yourself when you keep making these weird suggestions and comments, you fucking bacon. What's wrong with this guy, cuz? You deserve everything that's coming to you, cuz, man, because you are an extra bacon weirdo, fam. Trust me, cuz, man. You're mad.
Oh God!
Right, anyway.
Listen,
I thought you were
listen,
going off to make money.
I'm literally. No, I'm going to the police station. But I'm listening. Catch you
Yeah.
later.
All right, speak to you later.
I'll keep an email contact you.
Make sure you register them guns before you fucking shoot anyone, all right?
Of course. Listen, ammunition goes to the wall, everything.
I mean,
He ain't got no gun. He's only got the little Lenny gun. He's got a gun in him back. Yeah, like he's shotting people with AIDS and STDs and all them shits. That's the only gun he's got, cuz, man. This pussy ain't got no straps, bro. Are you mad? Yo, this brother's got fucking nunchucks. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck buys nunchucks? Shut up, you muppet, man. Fuck, you're an actual dickhead, man. You are. You're such a dickhead. It's unbelievable, cuz. You don't even know that. You make yourself look like a dickhead. You should just be calm and shut the fuck up. But you're not. You just keep being a muppet, bro. You're an actual dickhead.
we need to make sure you get traced if you commit murder.
No one's found me, but I will have to keep the message and keep it right nice and clear. Yeah? Come to my house, I will shoot you. Simple as that.
Are you worried that they're going to come to your house?
Not a chance. If you run away, I'll shoot you in the back with buckshots or an arrow. Birdshot, more likely, or an arrow. But I will definitely hit you in the back if you try and run. I will not hit you in your legs. I will not even fire in the air. I will try to kill you. Okay? It's either going to be in your face, or if you run off.
Yeah, but don't shoot your own fucking leg like you did last time.
So you understand, dude? When someone goes, they go gun there, she said, I got one. They'll be like, oh fuck. And I'll be like, yeah. So I thought, bang, don't let bang. I'll be like, yeah, there you go. There you go. You want to hear the reload? You want to hear fuck?
Brother, are you stupid? So now you actually tell us that you don't have no legal firearm. You think you could be telling people, I'm going to be shooting this like, blow, blow. meh. And still keep your license, you dickhead. You already did. You ain't got no fucking license, you mug. You haven't got no gun. You just got fucking dildos on chains. And you're a muppet, bro. Like, what's wrong with this guy, bro? You are an actual dickhead. You snitch on yourself all the time, man. Self-snitching.
How many shots?
But last time you nearly shot your foot off.
Is it 6? Is it 2? Is it 6? Is it 7?
Wait. Say.
About everything.
Hold on. Did you say, right, last time you nearly shot your foot off?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man.
That would have been the end of his kung fu days.
You're moving like what's that, Cheddar Bob? You're moving like Cheddar Bob. He shot himself in his own foot and that with his own strap when he was coming to back the beef. Mad, left himself leaking at the crime scene and that. You're a dickhead. Don't shoot yourself in that own foot, you know. But.
So is it 6 shots or is it 2? Because you have to ask yourself, is it 6 or is it 2? Ask yourself, is it a pump action? Or is it not?
Anyway,
Listen, I have to go.
off you go. Go and make some money. Go on, we don't want to listen to it.
Can you kick me, please? Alright, people. Fuck you all.
Right, take care.
Yeah, you kick it, you kick me.
No, I haven't kicked you. I need to kick
the gun at the phone. I'm about to open my door. I don't want you to have a conversation. You need to kick me. Go open my front door.
You want me to kick you?
Or do I need to go and actually turn my phone off? Because I'm about to open my front door. I don't need to hear what I go for the front door to. I know there's going to be like, J-Pack, kick on up, kind of so you can hear, but no, I need to kick me, please. Kick me, please. Can you kick me?
Hey, you know one of them dickheads? My man's pretending he's got somewhere to go. You ain't got nowhere to go, you dickhead. Stop pretending you've got somewhere to go and stuff to do. Bro, you haven't got nothing to do. You donut. You would have left ages ago. What are you talking about? Shut up, bro. If there was money to be made, you would be making it. Bro, what are you talking about? Stop lying. No one believes you. You're just a fucking nonce. And you're shook. That's it. Stop it. You fucking idiot. No man's trying to make up some tough story. Oh, I've got all this money. I've got to go and make it. I need to go down there and, I've got to register my firearm with the police. I've got to bring it down to the police station. And it's like, bro, all right, bring your firearm to the police station, please. And let's see what the next step is after that. Can you bring your firearm to the police station and film it? Yeah. I'm not even sure if you're gonna get to upload it.
Make a run for it.
In
Make
the
a run
front
for
desk.
it.
Man's at the front desk and pulls out his strap. Goes, yeah, I'm here to
Yeah.
register my firearm. Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, they'll say, yeah, all right, yeah, pass it for a sec. And then come around the other side and put cuffs on you and bring you back round to there as well, you dickhead. You're a spaz, man. You dickhead. You're an idiot. You're an actual div. Man, stop it, man. You're embarrassing yourself, man. You're an embarrassment to fucking every fucking male on the planet. You fucking spaz. Stop it, man. Just be a pussy like you are. Be truthful to yourself, man, you dickhead. Idiot.
That's
Thank
really
you. I'll
weird.
strike your channel if I hear my friends up.
Right, I don't know who this person is. I think it's Crinkle. Crinkle, Crinkle, go away, please. I don't want you on my channel. You keep trying to. I don't know. He's got friends at
Yeah,
the
might be
door.
the
He
end
didn't
now,
want me
so.
to fucking put his friends up. He reckons that if I left him up, we might have heard his friends. Apparently, he's gone to register his guns before he shoots himself in the foot again, like he did about 3 years ago. Isn't it, Esau? When you fucking was laid up with your leg in the air. You got to see the funny side of all this. Honestly, I do. I don't take none of them serious now. All fucking nutcases. You know? Everyone's fucking
wow.
nutcase on here apart from me, apart from the ones who don't really go on the channel that much. Yeah, I don't really care whether they did or they didn't. I don't think it's a big deal. I think people who are over invested in people losing their channels have also got issues as well. Yeah, no, I know Crinkle's about it. Just tried to come on and I weren't letting him on. I don't know why Crinkle bothers trying to come on all the time. He knows I don't bloody like him. You know. He knows I can't stand him and that I think he's useless. He was moaning over there in Black Callers as Bilbo Baggins. Oh, Jupiter likes an echo chamber. She won't let me on the chamber. Nothing about having an echo. It's just you're an absolute mong, Crinkle. When I let you come on, what do you do? What do? You cry, you overtalk, you whinge, you moan, and then when you lose the argument, you have a paddy and you go and gore bomb. And I can't be bothered with all that kind of childishness. I'm not one of these easy people that you can walk all over. You might think I am, but I'm fucking not. You know. So I tried to go on Velle's twice today, but oh my god, there's no point, is there? Got Simon sitting there like fucking, I don't know, steptoe and son. He's sitting over there.
Oh my
Every time
God.
someone's
You
talking,
know what, yeah?
what's he doing?
Let me,
Well,
There's
like
some.
this.
I put something in the
let me
back. You
pause
might
it
want
there,
to check
yeah?
out
Hey,
after.
Simon, I can't front though. You do look a little bit like Steptoe still.
I put a short video in the back, Velle. You might want to check it after. Look at the description.
Say again, bro?
I put a short video in the back. You might want to check it after. Check the description. The guy walks into a police
There's a
station
video
with
in
a
the
gun.
back, yeah?
Yeah, 2 minutes long.
I won't be able to share it though. You can share it though.
Not sure how.
Oh shit. Yeah, I can imagine Simon with a Steptoe cardigan on. Hey. Bad. Hey, now why for that, man? No guys coming to my yard, man. Why for that? Why for that? Only my family's in my house, mate. Yeah? So. What, you sharing screen?
Yeah, give me a second.
Tell me when you're ready.
All right, it's good to go.
Bye for
2 minutes long.
Yeah, man. No man to man dance here around yes. Yes, hey.
Yeah, it's ready to go. It's in the back whenever you're ready. Unless you want to still play Jupiter's video, whatever.
Once I got to remove my screen.
Yeah. You could do it after if you want. Okay. I could see this going down. This would be Enonce walking into the cop shop with a gun.
Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground now. Put it on the ground or you are dead. Listen, I will shoot you. I will put a round in you, sir. I put that rifle on the ground. Take it off your neck.
I will take it.
I'm unarmed.
Take it off your neck.
I have a camera.
Get off your neck.
I
What
will.
the hell's the matter with
Can we
you?
all calm down?
Put it down. Barrel down. Set it down. Step back. You're carrying a sidearm as well.
It's all legal, sir.
Sir, drop the fucking gun on your side.
Man.
I don't want
Drop the gun on your side now.
on the
What's the
ground.
matter with you?
What's the matter with you? It's 100% lawful. Open carry is legal in Michigan. There's no different in this area here. This is a public common area. You fucking stand down. I'm unarmed. You stop pointing your fucking gun at me. What the fuck is the matter with all of you? I came in here to file a complaint against you assholes.
On the ground right
I
now.
am not going to touch my sidearm.
Then lay on the ground on your face. Now, right on your face. Now. Police department loaded, okay?
So what? It's legal.
Put your hand above your head. All the way above your head.
I got it.
Sir, step back. In the grave, step back.
This is my camera. I'm here to file a complaint. I'm not breaking the law. You want to shoot me? You want to shoot me over nothing?
You can
Nothing.
file your complaint in a minute. Step back. Step back.
This
You're
is
disobeying the
out.
lawful order.
You're disobeying the law.
A lawful order. I'm not breaking any law.
Disobeying this order, you will be placed under arrest.
Be arrested.
What the fuck is the matter with you? Do I have a gun, dickweed? Stop pointing your fucking. Fuck you. I haven't done anything wrong.
Put your hands above your head. Put your hands above your head. Do not move, sir. Yep, there's a camera on his back. Got a handgun.
Open this up.
Open
Open
Put your hands above your head.
I'm not doing anything. You don't tell me what to do, dude. I'm your boss. You understand? My tax dollars pay yours. Give me my fucking camera.
All right, that was basically it.
Yeah, you lucky you didn't get his head caved
That's
in
what.
ages ago.
That's what you don't. That's what you don't do.
Yeah. Don't bring it. Definitely do not bring a firearm to the police station and tell them that you've got a firearm. The fuck? Are you okay? Well, you're looking to get out of a shop. Sent to jail for a little minute. A little holiday camp.
And after a stunt like that, you know you're not getting your gun license.
Sorry, man. You know when the map goes off? Yeah, but you know that. The map goes off on the fucking on the van sometimes. Yeah, man. So it's mad still, bro. You got fucking Enonce in his fake gun. He's probably got fucking a massage gun with a fucking dildo at the end of it, bro. That's what he's trying to shoot man with, isn't it? Like, why for that, guys? Alright, man. Hey, you know what, yeah?
What?
Hey, Blackie Fair is a fucking thief, man. I went there again, innit, yeah? And I just realised how much I got robbed. Like, yo, they're charging too much for the rides, cuz. You hear me? Crazy cuts. I got some mad rides yesterday still. It's crazy. Yo, hey, people, jump on the panel with it, man. It's the first show on the new channel. Yeah, we're gonna get this one up, 1K up, yeah?
Yeah, people have to jump on.
Jump on the panel. You hear me? So you can fucking put some pain in real quick still. But, yeah, if I get to my first job and we ain't got many people up there, you know, I'm gonna wrap it still. Jeez. Can't believe it. My man's talking about he's got a strap in that part. It's funny still. That's funny. Who's Enonce? You emailed me a video. Yeah, but bro, I can't check them. I'm driving on the M25. There's no way I'm going to be able to go in the email, check the video, and then share it on the fucking screen. So it's not happening, mate. You know what I mean? That's after. Yeah. Jeez, Sosa, you know, come on. Yo, what about Sos? You said, bro? Oh, you got an echo now.
One sec.
I don't know if you got YouTube playing in the background. Check. Mike, check. 1 3 1 3.
Oh boy, I don't think he's can hear me. Right, let me leave and come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sometimes you gotta shoot the audio on your thing in it, like.
When I plug, I'm using a laptop.
Translation.
I'm using a laptop, but when I plug in my headset, it defaults to 50% volume, so I have to go in my settings on my laptop to raise it to 100% and disable my regular speakers. Otherwise, it's all messed up.
I always say use AirPods.
Yeah, I don't use that, so I think ghosts use that too. So.
Yeah, but basically, yeah. I showed Ghost how to get his AirPods to work clear, like it sounds like on my one. But you know, I reckon that's how someone else has got the same issue, yeah. But they just haven't realised yet. They don't realise that their voice sounds like that. You hear me? That's why it always sounds fucked up. But obviously, fuck them and just let them to struggle. Fuck them, I need them to struggle still, man. But I keep telling Ghost how to do it still.
Yeah, but so when you enter StreamYards, there's a button at the bottom. It's called Settings, and if you click the audio, you could raise your volume. Your volume might be only 50% as well. So you could do StreamYard and your device. So that's separate works.
Oof. Very vision. I dropped it backstage. To join the panel. Still let me know if I can share it, bro. I have to watch it first. I got like 20 minutes or so to get to my destination unknown. So, yeah, I can't even share a video yet still, man. I'll carry out some small talk. I said Esau, Xena, the warrior princess. Man.
Not even. Xena would have cleaned his house, cleaned his ass.
See, there's a one bag of rice cups, but you punch out bag of dudes. Just diabetes.
Yeah, Sosa will jump on later if you're still live, but yeah, for now, I guess not. Maybe just go live later when you got it all set up.
Yeah. Yeah, do that still, man. Once we pull up or whatever. But yeah, so from now on, you guys, yeah, we'll be live on this channel until we get this one up to the K. You get me? Okay. Yeah, so make sure everyone shares the stream. Let the people that's not here know it's where we at. Tell the weirdos bother come around. Stay where you at. Yeah, all the normal people that are on a certain spectrum.
Ghost says he'll be live in about an hour or so. So, all right. Luke says he's in the back, but obviously, if you're driving, you probably have trouble stopping.
The base side is. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I got. I'll do. Good morning.
Yeah, you know the base side.
Have you gone? Is it me?
Exactly, bud. Jupiter's stream with Enonce talking about he's got to register his gun and that, yeah. So he just reviewed it still.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of that. Pump action dildo.
Oh my god, it was funny still. Yeah, that's what he's got, like a double pump action dildo. Dildo later. You know what I'm saying, like fucking.
I think someone's getting scared.
My dildo, man. You might have to register that firearm.
He's like
snitches himself anyway, yeah. He snitched on himself anyway, Luke, because he said he's gonna bring the gun to the police to register it.
Well, he says.
Alright, cool.
He likes to make out like he works for the police as well for some reason. The guy's a little fraggle. He's one of those little autistic kids who's obsessed with dinosaurs and fucking sirens. Dinosaurs and sirens.
It's true, you know.
Oh, Ducky, we don't really see you much around here, yeah?
No.
How are you, Ducky?
I'm alright.
How's the 45-year-old Luke Horan who called somebody a PAKI word and smacked him in the face?
What?
How's the 45-year-old Luke Horan who punched a PAKI in the face and called his beard?
I don't know. Did he punch him?
I don't know. You tried making out, I did.
Well, that's what the news article said, right?
Yeah, and I told you that he's about 10 years older than me and about 300 miles away.
Yeah, but it's still a Luke Horan, right?
Yeah, but so you're saying it's not me now?
I don't know that.
I told you that it's not, though.
Yeah, but a lot of people say crazy stuff on these panels.
Yeah, you. You think I'm 45 years old, or you think I live in fucking London?
People move around.
No, people lie. Like you do. And then when you get pulled up on it, you go quiet.
Not quiet.
You've not got people
don't care.
to up.
Just don't care.
You did care. You cared enough to put the video up twice. And make a whole video on it. So you did care. Don't say you don't care when you do care.
It's not there now, is it?
No, because you took it down ever since that you started making up with Velle, because you tried to groom people, but I don't fall for it.
Well, I'm not looking for you to fall for me. That's kind of game.
Why did you take the video down then?
I don't need to answer to you.
No, you don't have to. Your lack of answer is deafening.
So when are you going to buy real shoes?
I've got real shoes.
Crocs are not real shoes.
Do you think of just on Crocs? Do you not on flip-flops? Do you only wear one pair of shoes or something?
Nope.
So, what's your question? Aduki, you know I have one things around you. Like this ain't fucking dream team where you've got about 6 people dogpiling on. That's the only time that you could call people like monkeys or something. Have you forgotten about that? I haven't.
At least I'm not genocidal. At least I don't want to nuke a country like you do.
Oh, let's get into that, shall we? Israel and Palestine. So you believe I'm genocidal?
Well, if you want to nuke a whole country, I think that's genocidal, no?
I didn't say I want to nuke a whole country.
Well, you did mention Palestine, right?
I didn't mention that I want to nuke anywhere. I don't have nukes. You're making emotional arguments again, Aduki.
No, you did say nuke Palestine.
Did I? Can
Yeah,
you show
you
that?
said it a couple-
You're the one.
I don't have it, but it's a couple
Oh,
months ago. A lot of people have heard it.
The guy who clips every single person doesn't have the clip of me saying I'll nuke entire Palestine.
No, because if I had it, I'd be playing it right now.
Funny
Just for
that, isn't
you.
it?
But I don't have it because I didn't care.
Oh, you didn't care, but you just brought it up.
Yeah, well.
Again, you don't care, but you brought it up.
Just stating fact, you have said it.
So why did you have a problem? Why did you have a problem with? Because like the minute that you fell out with Dream Team, you came out and you exposed them all for being child abusers. You said every single one of them are child abusers. Why were you so comfortable for so long sitting around child abusers and facilitating it and egging it all on? Are you okay? Because you can't say that you weren't facilitating it. That's why people are in chat a bit confused as why you're now on this panel. Because for a long time you were sat on Dream Team. You was very much part of the Dream Team.
No, I was never part of the Dream Team.
You was always part of the Dream Team, regardless
Never.
if you said that you're not part of the Dream
Ask
Team.
Brian the next time you talk to him. I was never part of the Dream Team.
Actions speak louder than words, okay?
I never got along with Brian.
I've got recording after recording after recording on my phone of you
Of what?
sat there while them cunts are being doxing kids and all that shit, and you're saying nothing in the corner. Not a word comes out of your mouth, unless it's laughing at them and egging them on.
Doubt it.
You're a hypocrite. And now you've called up fucking Ghost Batty. I don't know what you're up to, but I ain't falling for it.
Call Ghost what?
I said, now you've called up Ghost Batty.
I was friends with Ghost years before I even came on, even knew about Velle.
Yeah, but now you've called up his Batty, though. You've got like an admin on his panel. You've got some form of like power. You think you're been welcomed into a different group, so you're willing to move away from the Dream Team now. Now they're all paedophiles, but they weren't paedophiles when you was hanging around with them, were
never
they?
part of the Dream Team.
But they weren't paedophiles when you was knocking around with them, though, were they? Or were they?
I wasn't part of
You was
any
just
private
quiet.
groups with them.
So was you protecting paedophilia then when you was keeping quiet when you was in the Dream Team?
If you want to go down that route, we're going to talk about your uncle and the forest rangers and all that other stuff. But do you want to go there? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we can do. We've talked about that 100 times. We've just not talked about this yet, so we can do if you want. But you said when you left the Dream Team that every single one of them are child
never
abusers.
part of the Dream Team.
You know that, but then you didn't say anything until they kind of kicked you out and got paranoid. So why the hush tongue? You're okay. You're okay.
Yeah, what?
So you said that there was all paedophiles the minute that you left the group or that you got kicked out. Let me get this through.
This ain't going to work. You're wasting your time, little boy.
But then if there was all paedophiles, you must have known that. You didn't learn that within like the half an hour since they got paranoid and then kicked you out. So how come that you only exposed them of being paedophiles when you was no longer accepted in the group? You're okay. You're okay. Hey, Ducky.
Keep saying my name.
Why do you call them pedophiles, but you didn't call them pedophiles when you're friends?
They were never my friends.
Everybody's watching. How many people watching now?
I don't care how many people are watching.
You being a fucking little fraggle. You pulled up on something, you don't have the balls to fucking even answer. Hold on, okay.
First of all,
Is that because Ghost isn't here to fucking answer for you? I don't know what it means by playing monkey videos, Gertie, but I know what it means when he directly calls somebody a monkey. That's undeniable, isn't it, Ducky? But you like to call me racist, don't you, Ducky? Why? Because I don't like Islam, you little fucking melt.
Islam is not a race.
Exactly, so don't call me racist. I don't go around calling people monkeys like you do.
A lot of people have done that, actually.
Checkmate. Yeah, but I haven't. You have.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Checkmate.
I don't think you can even play checkers, let alone chess.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Stay on this panel and you'll see. Are you sweating, Ducky?
Are
you sweating?
Not at all.
I guess you're used to being around awkward situations, aren't you?
It's going to take more than a little boy like you to make me sweat.
Ghost, I've done it. I'm not sure if you're aware, Ghost. Me and Jupiter have fallen out for a very long time. There's lots of clippings out there of me pulling up Jupiter, vice versa. There's not many of me pulling up Aduki, so you're going to have to be quiet, Habibi, whilst I do that. So what do you think, that you're a moral character, Aduki? Do you think that you're you like to call out wrong from right?
Well, I never said I would nuke a whole country, so I'm definitely more moral than you'll ever be.
I never said that I wanted to rape 2-year-olds, but you did.
No, I did. You got a clip of that?
Have you got a clip of me? Have you got a clip of me?
No. Do you have a clip of me?
Have you got a clip of me saying I want to nuke the entire Palestine?
A lot of people on Velle's heard you that day.
Have you got a clip of it?
Drillers called you out. I'm sure a lot of other people have called you out.
No, you've all made up stuff. So what I said is that
I didn't make it up. You did say it. I never touched kids.
So what I said, I'm going to clarify what I said again for Mongols. So what I said is that I'm the wrong person to ask, because if you took my family, and we're talking about my mother and my children, for example, I'd nuke the fucking lot of yous. I was speaking to people who was asking me that question directly. You've tried to manipulate and emotionally tag it with Palestine and shit because you're backward. I don't know if you are a Muslim, but if you are, you really shit one because you sit on your bed eating cold butter chicken.
I never said I was.
Well, you act like
I've maintained that over the years. People have asked me. I've always said I was never a Muslim.
You're a licky bum for Islam. I'll put it that way. If I want to call out Islam and its atrocities that it's causing around the world, and the fact that it fucking hates Jews,
really,
I will do.
Why don't we talk about a Jewish grooming gang? I got a link for that. Over 100 kids were saved by some Jewish grooming gang.
We'll discuss it. That doesn't excuse Palestine, does it? Doesn't excuse the fucking savage beasts in Palestine just because other people might be.
Not everybody in Palestine is Hamas.
And
what about Israelis spitting on Christians in Palestine?
I completely condemn it. The same way I will condemn Hamas teaching its kids to blow themselves up. I'm not like biased like you might be.
Anybody blows himself up could
blow
himself up.
Oh, what though? What are they? They should be condemned by who? Muslims. Muslims don't condemn them. They hail them up as martyrs and pay for them. What are you talking about?
Not all of them.
In Palestine, they get paid a martyrs fund.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I do. Don't show you. It's the PLO started it. The martyrs fund.
Yeah, let's talk about the PLO. Who wanted to take out the PLO? Israel wanted to take out the PLO, and how did they do that? They created Hamas. They created Hamas. You're going to lose. Why don't we talk about the Lavon affair, where Israel wants to do a false flag on American U.S. soil?
Just calm down.
You lose, little boy.
You
lose, little boy.
Lose the boy. We haven't even got. You didn't even know about the martyrs fund 2 seconds ago. We haven't even crossed that yet.
It's called the Lavon affair. Google it.
It's called the Martyrs Fund, the PLO Martyrs Fund. Did you know about that? No, you didn't. Wow, these people make nothing but emotional argument. The second that you bring up facts, they go straight back to
whatever you want. Israel created Hamas. I don't care what
Palestine are Islamic savages who are going to get wiped out. Who are already getting wiped out. And we got Western Mongols like you, belly clapping for them.
The thing about people like you is you don't see Palestine and Hamas as different people. You see the whole thing, so you're okay with destroying the whole fucking country.
I see.
You're genocidal.
Yeah. The same way that Hamas doesn't differentiate between militants and civilians, neither do I.
There you go.
Same way that Hamas don't. Why should I do any different?
So you would shoot civilians because you don't differentiate.
I won't shoot anybody. I'm not in the IDF. Stop making emotional arguments.
Obviously not.
Stop making emotional arguments, little Ducky.
You're too much of a flatfoot to be in the military.
And you sit on your bed eating cold butter chicken. You barely go to fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
Walgreens.
There's no Walgreens here. I think that's American. I'm not in America. I'm in Canada. It's Walmart.
Walmart's America, dumbass.
Well, I've never been to Walgreens. Never seen one either.
Have you ever been to Sesame Street?
You know, the funny thing is about ridiculing somebody's accent, like you guys do all the time. You realize that's what they call linguistic racism. Google that.
Well, calling people monkeys outright racist. Checkmate.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, people, I mock accents. You might call me racist for mocking accents. I'll accept that. You're beyond racist for calling people monkeys. Check fucking mate.
If the person called somebody else that, what do you call that?
Hypocritical.
The same person.
So you're saying that
other people have said it.
So you're saying
Nixie said it as well. They called her up on that. She shut up.
Nixie's far right racist.
She's beyond that.
Checkmate.
She's Zaya Nixie.
No, she's far right racist.
Whatever.
And you're pretty far right for calling black people monkeys.
It's pretty bad when you associate black people as monkeys. I never call all black people monkeys.
You called a black person monkey, did you not?
Calling one person a name doesn't mean you hate the whole race. Just like if I had an issue with a person from a different color.
Do you agree with that? Because I kind of well, actually, I don't back up Aduki's statement there. Outright calling somebody a monkey, there's no argument. It's nothing but racist. Slipping up and saying like the N-word in like a song or in a conversation, I wouldn't necessarily call that person racist. But for you, for the first time that you fell out with it, Velle, you went at him and called him a monkey. That tells me a lot about you. A lot. I'm very surprised at Canadian for that. But then again, you was influenced by the Dream Team, wasn't you?
Well, again, I was never part of it.
I've just been called in the background still. And they used to have it out still, but did you call me then?
You know what, yeah, because he said that calling one person a racist word doesn't mean he's racist. I was like, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. Maybe if you've slipped up and said it in like the heat of an argument or you said it in a joke or something, maybe then you might be able to spin that. But the first time that he's fallen out with a black person, if he's turned around and called them a monkey, I think that paints a good character or a good picture of the character anyway. Maybe not a good picture, a bad picture, but it paints a good picture for me. Certainly ain't gonna like lie on me and say that I'm this racist who pulls Pakistanis' beards and calls them PAKIs when you're fucking racist yourself, you liar.
Well, if you call people PAKIs, whatever, that would make you racist, no?
Have I called people PAKIs, or have you made up a fake story saying that I am?
No, you're the one who brought that word up. I don't know.
You said that I got arrested for pulling a Pakistani man's beard and calling him a PAKI. You lied. But then you call people monkey. So
no, because the article says it's Luke Oran who did it.
How old is he?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter because I'm 34. That guy's 44.
I wouldn't believe anything you say. Trust me.
So we believe you, who says that I'm 44, who lives in Wolverhampton.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, because you're a mong, a racist mong.
I don't care what you say.
Yeah, I know you don't. You're a racist mong, though. It doesn't stop me from saying it.
Why are you wasting your time?
Because I'm not wasting my time. I've got a day off. I usually spend my time at panels. I can do this all day. Okay, you racist mong.
Alrighty.
You should have stayed at Dream Team, you. Best place fucking for you.
Oh, well.
And when things come to fucking fruition, don't start batty clapping. We know whose team you are.
Not on yours. That's for fucking sure.
Never will be. You'll never be accepted on my team.
That's right, because I'm not genocidal.
You'll be an intern straight away. You'll be put to fucking scrubbing floors somewhere. That's the only use you've got. Yeah.
No, maybe you'd end up in a fucking oven.
I'd end up in an oven, would I?
Well.
Why would you say that?
Well, you thought you were going to push me on the floor, so, you know.
So why would I go in an oven? Who's gone in ovens in history?
I don't know. You were trying to push me on the floor. That's what's going to happen.
So you're going to push me.
Your Your nose would be bent the other way.
Like the Grand Mufti convinced Hitler to put Jews in ovens. You're going to do that to me, and you say you're not an Islamic extremist.
I'm not a Muslim. I've said that for years.
Checkmate.
Not once I've ever said it was a Muslim. So you're reaching there.
I'm reaching. You just said that you wanted to put me in an oven.
Well, you thought you were putting me on the fucking floor? I'd like to see you try.
Rob, do you think you can compare somebody scrubbing the floor during national service to putting them in an oven? I think you're disgusting.
Well, whatever. Let's agree that we will never agree.
Yeah, never agree because you're a wrong-un. Who sits with wrong-uns, excuses wrong-un behaviour.
Well, I never ever said I would bomb a whole country. You did. So
yeah, you've said that multiple times. I've asked you for proof. You haven't. So I didn't also say that I'd shag a 2-year-old.
I don't think I really need proof because enough people have heard.
Yeah, I don't need proof that you said that you'd shag a 2-year-old on Dream Team.
I've never gone there, kids.
Have you not? Have you not?
I think you're the one who was touched by a kid, probably by your uncle.
So if I was touched by my uncle, do you think that's something to be mocked for? Oh, you're now showing your true colours, aren't you, Aduki? So you think it's okay to mock children who've been abused? So you think it's okay to put people in ovens, and you think it's okay to mock people who's been abused? Well done.
So you were abused.
You're definitely an Islamic extremist.
So you were abused. That explains a lot of things.
You just said it was. So I said it. Okay. So do you think it's okay to mock people who've been abused? You wrong-un. See, you've still got Dream Team dust all over you, haven't you? You haven't shaken it off, have you? You think you've changed, but you haven't. I know you haven't changed. I know what you're up to. I know the games you're playing. Good cop, bad cop. Not on my fucking watch. Not on my watch. Yeah, and your prophet ruined a fucking entire 1600 years of history, Ghost. Now come on here and let's have that conversation if you want to speak about my uncle. I'll speak about your prophet and how your prophet was a fucking wrong-un who's seen a 6-year-old girl swinging on a set of swings.
We'll talk about the Talmud and about 3-year-old girls.
Yeah, we can do. Before we're done that, we're going to speak about fighting. So before Aisha was 9 and
we'll talk about the Mishnah 5.4, I believe it is. I got a link on my community page.
Muhammad used to
Talmud, 3-year-old girl.
Why are you stopping me from speaking? So Muhammad used to do something called fighting.
Well,
so what he'd do is he would simulate sex between the thighs of Aisha. And Aisha wrote a hadith how she would have to then go and clean up the sperm spots from his clothes after the fighting. A 6, 7, and 8-year-old girl. And you want to talk about my uncle? Yet you choose to follow this guy and call him the most perfect man, Ghost. Alhamdulillah, you're done out here. Yeah, it's just you've been done out here since fucking conception, Aduki.
Yeah, okay.
Victoria, I'm 5 steps ahead. I've told them that since fucking day dot. The quicker they realise, the better for them. You ever bring up my uncle when you fucking follow a nonce? You'd be fucking
wouldn't that be your nonce? Wouldn't that be your uncle?
Who, Mohammed? He's not called Mohammed, no. My uncle didn't see a 6-year-old girl swinging on swings and take her inside and start fighting her.
Well, it mentions 3-year-old wives in the Talmud.
I'm not Jewish. What's that got to do with me? Oh, you're doing this whataboutism, aren't you? Right, yeah.
Well, I'm not a Muslim, so why are you bringing that up?
I'm talking to Ghost. Do you not hear me say Ghost? Say if you want to speak about my uncle inside chat, I'll speak about your prophet. But we all know that I can come up here and defend my uncle. You've never once defended your prophet, have you, Ghost? All you do is turn around and say, I don't speak about religion. I don't speak about religion. I got to go to my imam and get my imam to answer questions. So you're an embarrassing Muslima, if anything. You're not even a Muslim. You're a Muslima. You got a fanny. You've never once defended it. So either jump on the ear and defend your prophet, and you can talk about my uncle at the same time, or you shut your little mouth, Habibi, and let me speak to your fucking little bitch by ear. Yeah, that's what you could do, Ghost, is laugh. You've never once been able to defend your religion, your fucking prophet, or your ideology. I'll run things around you any day, and then I'll fucking nutmeg this cunt here.
Yeah, okay.
I've already fucking run things around you. The fact that you've gone quiet, the fact that your fucking tail's between your legs, the fact that you're not as fucking energetic as you was, the fact that you don't fucking call Velle a monkey to his face tells me that you've had your fucking pants pulled down.
What you would say? You're gonna pull my pants down? That sounds pretty gay.
Well, I've already pulled your pants down plenty of times, lad.
Oh, you're into that, right? You're into pulling men's pants down, yeah?
Yeah, just next time, make sure you wipe your bum, please.
Yeah. So what? You're all dressed up and no one to blow now?
No, you've got a fanny, but you're blob. Yeah. So next time, please wear a sanitary towel. It stinks.
Gurdeep, you pull pants down too?
Ghost, you jumped. You're the same. You jumped on Dream Team. You facilitated Esau doxing kids. The amount of times that I've got recorded of you say, "Oh, Esau, I said don't allow it," and then 2 minutes later, he does it again, and you have a 10-minute conversation. You pretend that you don't realise. You facilitated just as much shit as this cunt's done, and now you pretended to be like moral and shit. People see through it, Ghost. The only reason to come over to your panel is because there's nothing to do during the day. You've never had anything. You've never like the conversations that you have on there, it's usually all about personal attacks against either Tommy Robinson, myself, or Jupiter, mainly Jupiter and Tommy Robinson. But you don't have anything. You don't have like any like subjects to bring to the table. It's just personal attack bullshit. Oh, someone's in back. Jaden. It's what Aduki Fucky is a YouTube panel beg, a lonely old fat fuck with no real life. Fucking tell me something I don't know. Sits on his panel, on his bed eating cold butter chicken.
Yeah, Jaden, I think, is one of Zion Nixie's friends.
No, Jaden docs Zion Nixie from what she was saying. Stop lying.
Okay, well, he was in the chat anyway, so I didn't know if it was a friend or not, but obviously he's
she was saying that she was asking for Jaden to get blocked.
Oh.
You always lie, don't you? Make stuff up.
Well, I see them on the same panel.
He's called you out there. You've tried to make out that he's something to do with Nixie when he's not. He's against Nixie.
Well, you've seen him in the same channel, idiot. That's what I meant, okay?
I seen you on the same channel as Dream Team. Checkmate.
I was never on Dream Team channel.
You was always on the panel. Checkmate.
No, Brian's channel. No, Brian's channel.
Where you think Dream Team is solely down to Brian? Do you not? So when we're referring to Dream Team, do you not understand that we're involving Man as a Box of Frogs, Ulub Streets Confidential, any of Bleeding channels, any of those channels is Dream Team. You've been involved in that. You've been balls deep in that. Don't fucking try and hoodwink us because we all saw it. Same way that we all saw fucking Ghost allow doxing and shit, and now he doesn't allow doxing and that. They're all hypocrites. They're all liars. The second that the only time that they start calling it out is when they go for them and they feel like they have to, because then they'll be fully seen as pussies. But up until that, they'll facilitate it all. What you, Ghost? What you, Ducky? Just make sure you know your place when it comes to me, Ducky. We might be okay moving forward. Just know it's at the bottom of my foot, though.
No, you're already forgetting. What I said a while ago, we'd never get along. You already forgot.
Never get along. I said know your place.
Stop sucking up.
I didn't say we'd get one, mate. Don't try and fucking gaslight.
No.
I said as long as you know your place moving forward, we might be all right. That's at the bottom of my foot, you cunt. Don't get excited. Checkmate, biggest checkmate, Ghost, is the fact that I've called you out multiple times and you've not once jumped on panel to have a conversation about your shitty religion. Yeah, 5 times a day you put your ass in air in front of the next man sniffing his asshole. And you don't know why you do it. What you mean, checkmate? You fucking snookered yourself on birth, you silly cunt.
I need to go into a job real quick though, yeah? So I'm going to leave you guys on the panel for a minute still. But
oh, that should be good.
Anyone want to jump on real quick?
You okay?
Roll up.
You got any supporters that want to jump on and help you?
Don't know. Well, you gonna stab me with your big nose?
Well, that would be blunt. What, you gonna pop me with your little dick? Do you want to show us your face? No, I didn't think so. No, I didn't think so.
Yeah, well, if I did, it'd probably be right in Preston, and it'd probably be too late for you. So yeah, maybe you'd be running like Esau with a gun. Who knows?
What, running from a Canadian?
Well,
running from a Canadian. You are deluded, you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, what?
even the females in that crowd that day were bigger than you. You were walking around with your Crocs. So how tall did you say you were? 5'3"?
5'7", 5'8".
I
About
doubt
5'7"
that.
now.
If you're a 5'7", that means everybody in that crowd was probably like 6'6". Get the hell out of here.
Possibly, yeah. Why would I lie about my height? What I'll do next time, because I'm not asked about putting pictures out about me, as you've
Obviously
seen.
not.
Okay, I'll measure myself, and I'll get someone to take a picture of it, and I'll put it up so you can have a wank of it. Oh, does that suit you?
No, it's all right.
Well, I mean, when I was in Preston, you was having a wank of that. You was playing that. How many times did you play that now? Was it about 160, 170?
Played what?
The video of me on Flag Market in Preston. The video that you just brought up and talked about, Mongo.
I never
How many
played it.
times did you play that one?
Bleeding and Esau were playing it, not me.
No, you played. No, you played it.
I never played it.
You've never played it, have you not?
No,
That's a lie.
I'm telling you the truth. I don't have the link. I don't have the link for it. If I had the link, I would probably show it. But
Right,
I don't
regardless
have
of whether
it.
you played it or not, like you just brought the video up yourself. Did you not bring that video up yourself just now? Yes or no?
Just a topic, yeah, that you're
Yeah.
not exactly.
How many
as tall
times have
as
you seen
say
that?
you
How many
are.
times have you seen that video, Aduki?
I don't have a clue how many times Esau has played it.
About
It's probably
160,
at least-
170 at
It's
this
probably,
point, innit?
probably they probably played it at least 50, 60 times.
No, about
I-
170, 180.
Okay, well, I never counted, but I never played it.
How many times have you wanked over me?
Not at all, boy. Not at all. I'm not
yeah,
into boys like you. I'm not into pulling men's pants down like you.
I'm not into. I'm not. I don't pretend to be a straight man who watches a video of one man daily, in and out, all day, obsessing over it. You do, because you're a batty duck.
Mm.
Actually, you're Canadian. I'm going to call you a batty leaf.
You're smoking a lot. You're drinking lots of coffee too to calm your nerves.
I'm not drinking coffee. I don't like coffee.
Mm.
I'm having a muttling bopper and a cup of Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea.
I've just woke up. You realise that time difference is okay?
Is 11:25 where you are?
Correct.
I know the time difference. I've been known a lot knowledge of that over 5-6 years now. What time you are? UK,
You
that is.
can just Google it.
I just know it by heart.
I know. Like you've had to like.
I know the Japan time too.
You kind of
11
had to,
hours
like,
in advance. What?
You've kind of had to customize yourself to like British living, haven't you? Because you've basically like you don't really. Do you have like Canadian friends and that? Do you go on like Canadian panels?
I don't know if there's any Canadian panels. I haven't looked for any.
Of course there is. Fucking hundreds, thousands.
Well, I haven't looked for any.
So how'd you find this one? Of course, Ghost is obsessed with child abuse. He's a fucking Islamic extremist.
Really?
In some ways, a victim, but only it stops when he makes somebody else a victim, which he's already done. So I can't feel sympathy for him anymore. Bootbex, but consider adjusting your bedtime to align with the UK, despite the significant time difference, solely to engage in conversation with others. Lonely fat, Aduki fat bastard, crazy cringe.
That's because I talk to people all around the world. I also know that in Japan, Tokyo is 11 hours in advance of me because I deal with Tokyo as well.
Ah,
on a regular
konnichiwa.
basis. What?
Konnichiwa.
Mm.
Do you know what that means? Don't tell me you don't know what that means.
No, I don't. I can't speak Japanese. I did was interested at one point, but it's not an easy language to learn because it's not.
But the easiest word's konnichiwa.
I've never heard the saying before.
It means hello.
Mm.
Wow, this guy's fucking stupid.
I never said I'd learned the language. I just
Neither
said
have I. I know what konnichiwa means.
Oh, well.
Oh my god, okay. Are you disabled?
No, because I use Google Translate when I deal with people in Japan.
Yeah, that answers my question. Are you disabled?
Nope.
So what's your excuse then?
Excuse for what?
Being a drip and a mong.
Being a what?
You probably don't know shit. Your prophet, anytime your prophet was asked a question, so say for instance, he's backed himself in a corner. Muhammad's backed himself into a corner by saying that you can't pray unless you clean yourself and become pure. And then they're in the middle of this desert trying to fucking kill Jews. And the Habibis turn around and say, well, how can we pray 5 times a day if we're covered in sand? And then Muhammad closes his eyes, pretends to get up on a fucking horse called Jibriel to go and speak to Allah. Comes back and says, okay, Allah has said this sand around us is pure and clean, and we can clean ourselves with the sands, and that the urine from camels is pure, and if we get ill or sick, then we can drink the piss straight from the camel's vagina, and we will become better, Habibi. Fast forward 1,000 years, that specific instruction has caused Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome, and any god would have known that would have done that. So that tells me that your god wasn't a fucking god. It was a fake warlord who fancied children and has indoctrinated 1.4 billion Muslims to do the same. Checkmate. Where was we, Ducky?
What?
Where was we?
Something about Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bootbags has put the sole reason he researched Japan was due to the phenomenon of men who isolate themselves in their bedrooms around the clock. Inquire with him for more details. Hikomori.
Yeah, okay.
Hikokomori. What's that? Hikokomori. Are you Hikokomori? Hiya. Aduki, are you Hikokomori?
No, I told you I use Google Translate when I deal with the Japanese.
Well, translate now. Hikokomori.
I don't know. You do it. I don't have to translate words for you.
1 minute.
I purchase items over there. That's all I use Google Translate for. I don't need to learn the language to buy stuff.
Right. Can you translate what this means?
Salad.
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 Do you know what that means?
Nope.
That means monkey. So if you want to call a black Japanese person like you did with Velle, then you call them
Salad.
Salo. Salo. Okay, you've learned something today, okay. %, fact confirmed on the camel piss. Listen, I speak facts. Ghost doesn't have a clue. I run rings around him and his fucking imams. Alhamdulillah. And you know that, don't you, Ghost? That's why you can only shout Titanic inside chat. Fuck the Titanic. I've got the Quran, mate. What are you talking about? You get on this little panel. Take your dress off. Take your fucking dress off. It's not Friday. Get on panel. Let's have a conversation about Islam. Oh, wait, you can't. Because you're a plastic Muslim. A blind Muslim who just follows it blindly.
All right, let's read Mr. Bootbag's last comment. Bootbags, why don't you tell me where I am? He says he knows everything about me. So go ahead, tell me who I am and where I'm at.
You stop my fucking slay on Ghost just to read the one line where it says, I know everything about you, Mr. Canada. Canada. I think you should be called Canada. It sounds better than Canada.
It's called Canada. Learn the proper English.
You don't have to. We invented it. We could do what we want with it. We invented you as well. Know your place.
I don't think so.
No, we did.
No.
We
I'm not English.
You don't have to be English. You're
No,
Canadian.
I'm not.
You're Canadian.
No.
That's enough.
No, my heritage comes from France.
Who's your king?
My
Who's your
heritage comes from France.
Who's your king?
I have no king.
Who's your king? Checkmate.
I have no king.
Checkmate.
Your king is going to die.
That's like when the Americans say Donald Trump's not my president. Well, regardless, he is. And
The
King
la-
Charles
the
is
last
also
royal-
your king. Checkmate. We are the motherland. You are not.
He's nothing. The last
We're
royal I
motherland.
respected was Prince Diana. When Diana died, the royal family died for me.
Why was that? Because she was shagging a Muslim?
I don't have a clue.
You don't have a clue, do you? You don't have a clue what you're talking about. You just follow the crowd like everybody else does. You're not the king. You're the king of dog shite, Ghost. King of dog shite. King of Nedjis. You know what Nedjis is, Aduki?
Nope.
No, I didn't think so.
Maybe
Ghost
I
is-
need a Hmong translator so you could tell me what you're saying.
That's Islamic, actually, so don't be so disrespectful to your Muslim brothers. Nedjis are things that are not permitted in Islam. There's 7 things. You might learn something today,
I
Ducky.
told you I'm not Muslim already, so I wouldn't even know what you're
Well,
saying.
then you're Nedjis, then. You're filth. You're impure. You're the same classification as dogs, sick, piss, and poo. And semen. It's nice that they think of us like that, isn't it, Ducky?
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, I don't think you have to be a Muslim to think of you like that.
You know, I do. I'm speaking that Muslims, regardless whether they've met me or not, they would still think of me like that. Not all Muslims. I'm talking about Islamic extremism in here. A lot of Muslims won't even understand what the fucking scripture says, like Ghost. Other Muslims do know what it means and follow it to a T.
Well, I don't believe Ghost ever said he was a scholar.
I didn't say he was. I said he's a plastic Muslim. You don't have a clue what he's talking about. And if anybody was to ask him a question, the first thing he'd do is put on his dress and go to mosque and ask his imam. Because he don't have a clue. He can't defend himself. He can't defend his own beliefs and his actions to the point where he's put religion first before his kids. He's even said that he's God's first and then his family. Yet he can't defend his own gods. So what can he do about his family? This guy's he's a weak person. You seem to surround yourself with weak people. Oh, and whoever's in the back, remember Jaden actually said, stop clicking on his links, Aduki. Have we not learned yet? Bloody hell.
What is that, Jaden in the back? Boot bags? The beggar? The beggar for boots? He's begging for boots now?
Potentially.
Maybe he's gonna be begging for Crocs next.
Why would you beg for Crocs? About £25 a pop. They're not expensive. Why are you obsessed with Crocs, you weirdo? Gerdeep's in the back, Velle. Is that all you've got, Crocs? As like a...
No, it seems like that's all you wear. So I don't know. I've never seen you in anything else, but whatever. Who cares?
You've not seen me in my boxes either. Don't mean I don't wear them. You freak.
Oh boy. Let's not talk about pants again. You're the one who wants to pull pants down.
So I don't think you have them. Well, I'm not seeing you. I'm not seeing you full stop. Are you real? Hey, up, Gerdeep. Good morning. Are you waking baking?
I'm good. You, Luke?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Aduki.
What?
Everything's come to crunch, hasn't it, mate?
Why, were you going to pull down pants too, Gerdeep?
Bro, I'll pull your pants down, bro.
You pull yours down.
Is that what you want to hear?
So you're a knob gobbler. You're a knob gobbler too. You're a knob gobbler too.
No, you've got a pussy, Ducky. You've got a little fanny. What are you talking about?
That explains
Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want to hear?
I don't know, but you're the one who said it.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, we're not gay for wanting to pull your pants down. We're straight. You got a fanny.
Really? Pulling men's pants down is straight.
You're not a man. You're a girl. You're a bitch.
Oh, my. There's only one man on the fucking panel. The other two are knob gobblers.
No, you're a bitch. If we pull your pants down, we're going to smell fish and there's going to be a minge.
Aduki, there's no avoiding you using monkey to degrade other people and races.
I've tried saying that to him, but he calls me a racist.
No, he did. And also, you were chucking it with me just last week, weren't you? With your
about what?
Self
about what?
On bellies and that. Are you brave in that?
What was I telling you last week, Gertie?
You were trying indirects, little sly shit. You have been for about a month, Aduki.
What? About what?
You have been. I don't need to tell you what and what not. You're too fucking thick.
Say it. You're on the panel now. You got a fucking big mouth. Say it, Gertie.
You've been indirectly trying to go for me because now you're up at
what?
Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish.
Let him get it out, please.
You're trying to impress this host, you and Ghost, because Bleeding and Esau chucked you away. So now you come crawling under these stones.
No, you're saying that I was calling you something. What was I calling you for a month now?
You were chatting, bruv. You were making indirects, trying to direct trouble towards me. I just turned
what kind
the
of trouble?
way.
Explain what it is.
I don't need to explain nothing to you, racist.
Oh, you're full of shit. Okay.
Racist.
So I did something, but you don't want to say what it is. Okay. Well, bye.
You mean? Are you trying to run?
Bye.
Don't try to run, man.
Oh, he's running. Look, he's running. Little Canadian. Run, frog, run.
Running. I'm asking you, bring it on, Gertie. What did I do to you?
You said bye-bye. That means going.
Dad, yeah. That's how. Is it go to your room, son? No, I'm not going. Bye. What are you, a fucking little batty boy?
You're retarded, Gertie.
Yeah, no.
Aduki, what's wrong with you, bruv? Have you got no friends in Canada?
What's wrong with you, Gertie? How did I hurt your feelings, Gertie? Or are you gonna write it in the back so you don't want nobody to know what I hurt you?
He's not writing it back.
Aduki,
the person who's writing back said that God is the next one to be doxed.
You think any of your low-level tactics are going to work with me? I'm the nearest thing to a dad you'll ever have. You better mind yourself.
Babs is in the back. Babs is in the back.
You better mind yourself.
Well, you're going to get it now. You're going to fucking
address
Canada versus Canada.
Shut up, bro. Leave Babs alone, you little...
Yeah, you've been saying a lot about this Canadian lady who's about to jump on panel.
Oh, well.
Maybe she might have something to say to you. Velle,
where is Ghost? Where's Ghost now? Where's Ghost? Where's Ghost to back you up? Ghost has left you out to dry, mate.
And your prophet ruined religion for 1.2 billion. Actually, ruined life for 1.2 billion Muslims.
Good morning, people.
Good morning, Babs.
How are we?
We're good, thank you.
Good. I fucky. Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
What do you want, Babs?
Fucking plastic little fucking Muslim loving fucking pedophile loving cunt.
Oh, yeah, okay, Babs.
I
still
didn't
on the run,
know
Babs?
that when you left Dream Team, I never heard that.
I was never part of Dream Team. You're actually you're more Team Brian than I'll ever be.
So they must have been pedophiles when you were in the Dream Team. So you're a pedophile. Support her. I fucking go.
No, I'm not supporting them.
Yes, you are. You must
I exposed the retard. That's why he's on the run.
Moderator.
That's why he's running.
You were a senior moderator on Bleedings, Aduki.
Okay,
you were letting people on. Let me finish. In England, we finish
this question,
sentences.
Gurdeep.
Listen, you retard.
Gurdeep, answer this question. Who's making Esau run right now? It wasn't fucking none of you fuckers.
Not you. Well, don't take
Not
credit
you.
for that.
Don't you dare turn around.
Hold on, one moment, everybody. One moment. So what he's saying is that he was Esau's friend. Esau disclosed information with him. Now that they've fallen out, he's let off the info. What makes us think
I was never Esau's friend. He doesn't have my email. I don't have his.
The same thing to us. Why are you preaching like you done the right thing? That was
the right thing.
You know,
okay, who doxed Velle's details? Like, said that he's got his work details and stuff. Who was that?
That was him.
Bleeding was it? So why has somebody sent me a video, or he's sending me a video saying that it's you who's told Esau and Bleeding that you found Velle's details and you've shared them with Bleeding?
Yeah, there we go. But you're creeping around Velle now. You absolute fucking disgrace of a person.
Ghost knows all of this as well.
Yeah, Ghost is another little wrong as well. He's crying inside chat, but his mate's on the panel. He's not jumped on to try and defend him.
It was you. Gurdeep, read Velle's comment. As Gurdeep come to back to Enonce.
I don't believe so. I've not got that from him. I believe he's just come on to
Velle's written a comment. That's up to Velle. I'm not going to read it because I'm not available to read it right now. But listen, stop kissing man's ass, Aduki. Let him write, bro.
You're the one that was going to pull down my pants a while ago, Gurdeep.
Yeah, you got a family. That makes him straight.
You're obsessed with channel hosts. What is this, bro? You want to suck off channel hosts?
You know what this reminds me of?
That's all he ever does, Gurdeep.
Drive taxi, I had a bunch of nerds in the back seat. I could do this all day long.
Are you excited?
Get a couple more retards in the back seat.
Mate, when I was in the bus, you were effing and blinding.
Taxis? Oh, did you used to fiddle with little girls then in the back of your taxi?
No.
I fucky, eh?
I'd leave kids alone, like Taffy's daughter.
Absolute fucking wronging.
You're the one who's attacking kids.
Don't bring Taffy's daughter. We know you don't like Taffy, so don't use him and weaponize his daughter against Babs because Babs has apologized for it. Taffy's accepted it.
Don't bring his daughter into it. I don't care if you apologize. It happened. It happened.
It's not for you to bring his daughter up, though.
Apology doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
It's not for you to bring his daughter up, though, is it? To stop bringing kids up. I know you're still shaking the Dream Team dust off, yeah?
No.
Don't bring kids up.
Yeah, so that's quite interesting that as soon as you left them, you were calling them pedophiles. Interesting that. Fucking idiot. So you must have been a pedophile as well, along with them.
You were a senior moderator. You were letting people on and off.
Senior moderator. Everybody was a regular moderator on Bleedings. There was no senior moderators.
No.
Okay. Very defensive.
You don't believe me? Ask her. You could ask her yourself when she comes back.
All right, you're innocent in that account. All right, well done. You're innocent in that account. What about the rest of it?
Don't let him off, Gurdeep. He's
Silence.
not fucking innocent of anything.
I'm still waiting for Gurdeep to tell me how I hurt his feelings.
Aduki,
it's been going on for a month, apparently.
You said you called Velle a monkey, and now you're trying to pretend that you didn't.
Yeah.
I never said I never did. Everybody heard it, so what?
You're a racist.
Why can you call other people racist?
Babs, you're the only one on the panel that is a whole family member called racist.
Right, so one minute, Babs, because Ghost does have a problem with racism. Babs, Ghost has a problem with racism.
Babs, you're the only one on the panel that a whole family member called racist.
Ghost has a problem, has a major problem with racists. But we've all proven that Ghost only has a problem when the vast majority of the fucking population doesn't want him to have that fucking opinion.
Retard.
Ghost, what's your opinion on Aduki openly admitting to being racist and calling a black man a monkey? Can I have your opinion on that, Ghost, please?
Yeah.
How you want everybody else's
that
opinions on
either.
what Jupiter does or what
Wow.
Tommy Robertson does. I want your opinion on what your admin does when he calls black people monkeys, and yet you're anti-racist. Can you try and make me understand that, please, Ghost?
Yeah,
Well,
but Luke,
it's pretty hard to defend a point when the person calls
goes.
somebody this and the other
Vele's
person
supposed
calls the
to
same
be
person that.
anti-racist, and he has this thing on.
Unprompted playing of
Checkmate,
videos
Ghost.
of
Checkmate.
monkeys.
You can't defend anything. Your religion. You can't defend your racist mates. You can't defend your fucking ideology. You can't do anything. You're just a
So
little
who's
weak
next
little
to jump
bitch.
on the panel?
Now either
There's 2
jump
more
on
spots.
or
Come on down.
baby.
Oh, see what Bootbag says in the back. I fucking
And your prophet ruined
emails
1.2 billion lives.
Released. Just wait and see how messed
1.2
up
living
this
lives, by the
really
way.
is.
Let's not talk about the dead Habibis who have had their lives ruined by
cats.
Mohammed.
Lush.
That'll be in the fucking tens of billions.
My emails, bootbags. I never emailed anybody except for a few people, and you don't know anybody.
It's all right. I'm trying to show it.
I know, but it was a reflection. We only saw your camera, though.
I don't care, bro. Look, have a look.
Oh, big
Oh
up,
my
Cody.
fucking lord!
Brother, I'm your pups, man, not your lord. Don't
So
mix
what's
it up,
the,
bro.
so what's that box for, buddies?
Hey,
That
was that a
dog
corner bin now? Was that
It's
a
for
corner
dry
bin?
sifting cannabis, Aduki. What are you gonna do?
Okay,
Call the
okay.
Jakes? Because I know how
I
you
like that
say,
bin.
bro. I
Can
know
you
how
show me a bin again? I want to see that
Can't
bin.
say anything
Oh
about
my god! Luke wants to
anybody,
see his bed again.
No, not the bed, the
Everybody
bin.
in
I want to see the
whole
corner
world
bin.
is,
Luke wants
higher
to see
than
the bed.
you.
Yeah,
You're
you
a
should that bed, you little
low-down
fucking Canadian Freddo.
scumbag.
I'd rather see the bin. I know you don't know what a bin is. You told us that you've got food plates stacked up for like 4 days, and your family have to come round and tell you to clean up and how scruffy you are.
He hasn't
Talk
got
about
a
the bin,
family.
Aduki. He said that he does have a family. He says that his family come round like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks.
I never
and, like,
said that.
There's food piled up on his fucking kitchen side, and you have to tell him to clean it up. How filthy.
Yeah, okay.
Are you denying that?
Well, show us your kitchen then.
Are you
My
denying
family,
that?
I never
I've
said
got that
my
recorded
family
as well.
comes here and does that.
No, my family don't come round and clean up after me. I do that myself.
Yeah, I do that myself as well.
I'm not a big
Surprising
fat lazy
that you can't
bastard.
do it.
I never said my family comes here cleaning up after me.
You did.
He doesn't
Never.
have a family. His family hate him.
Oh,
So your
let's
family
not talk
don't
about
come
family
He's got
hating,
no
Babs.
kids.
Babs,
He's
let's
got
not talk
no
about
wife.
family hating.
He's a fucking incel.
Your daughter hates you, Babs,
Yeah,
for
definitely.
being
Shut
racist.
up. I fucking go.
Oh.
Oh, what families never have little rows? Families
Oh, yeah, but-
never have little rows. Where's
Somebody's
your
got-
family, I fucking? Where's your family?
None of your
Shut the
business.
fuck up.
Babs,
can't
I wouldn't
come
even
out
tell
with
you.
something.
Babs, I wouldn't even tell you if I had a goldfish.
Oh,
It's
you
okay,
said
so
that
the
before,
guy
you're
in the
so
back is put.
boring.
1 minute, Babs. The guy in back's put. Aduki's emails are about to be released. Just wait and see how messed up this beg really is and with who he chats with. Oh. Do you remember when you signed me up to? Well, you said you did. I never received them, but signed me up to some mailing list or something. You said I was going to get hundreds emails. Do you not realize that Gmail has a spam folder?
Whatever.
You're a mongo, aren't you, Aduki?
To be honest, Luke, I don't think he has fallen out with
He hasn't. It's all a
with-
game.
with-
I've seen this many times
Faisal
before.
and Gash.
That's
I
your fault.
think it's all a ploy, and he's still doing his paedophilic things in the background with
he is.
them.
Yeah.
Of course it
Okay,
is.
Babs.
Why would anybody say within an hour of them getting kicked out of the drinks in it, they're all paedophiles, expecting us not to say, well, you must have known about it then? You're clearly known about it. You told us all. So why have you only spoke up now?
Yeah, exactly.
Tell
Exactly.
the
Go
truth.
on,
Go on then, explain yourself, my fucky.
You can't.
Oh, you're not going to explain. So you're a paedophile then?
No, I'm not, Babs.
Oh, well, you
was in a
must
group.
be.
You was in a group of paedophiles, like you said.
Because you were sat with them for long enough.
You was in a group of entirely made up of paedophiles, according to you.
I could be on a panel with a bunch of 3 retards like you, and doesn't mean I'm going to be a
Why
retard.
would
am
you
I?
choose to be in a group
You're the
with
biggest
nothing but
fucking
paedophiles?
fucking idiot.
Babs, but you're not the one who
Basic
chose to go
guy.
back and be part of a group of nothing but paedophiles. His words, by the way, they're
Just
all
remember,
child
stay on your
abusers.
side of the fence.
He went back and forth and he was with them continuously until
Yeah.
they kicked him out.
Yep. He would still be with them today if they hadn't have
Exactly.
kicked him
He'll
out.
still be with the so-called child abusers
Yeah.
if they allowed him in. So what
Yeah.
does that tell us about Aduki?
Yep.
Tells me
He's
a
a
lot.
fucking racist paedophile.
Wasp wasn't as wrong as fucking Mohammed was, I can assure you that. Checkmate. This is awkward, isn't it? Okay. You thought you were fucking
Oh
so
dear,
cool,
got
weren't you?
nothing to
Oh,
say,
just you and
Aduki.
Velle.
Normally, you got loads to say when you got your little friends behind you. What's the matter? Is it because it's 1 against 3 now that you got nothing to say? You can't say anything.
Really?
Yet when I come on Ghost and it's me against all of you, you
Yeah.
got plenty to say.
And all of us have been accused of like
Plenty.
flopping, taking different sides, forgetting certain things, and we've all faced the public reaction as a result of it.
Oh, wow.
Now it's your turn, Aduki.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So which one of you 3 dummies are going to hold the bright light in my eyes? Trying to make
Nobody
me
can,
talk?
you've not even got your camera on.
3
Why would I do
dummies.
that?
What are you talking about? Why are you talking about you, Ghost, and somebody else? Like 3 dummies. Why?
You just heard the true opinions.
I didn't mention Ghost. You
YouTube
did.
have on you, man. Why
Yeah, but
can't you
you
have
just
some?
said 3 dummies, so it's got to be you.
We say
Ghost,
Gurdeep?
whoever.
You finally spoke up, Gurdeep? What did you say?
Exactly. Skyworks like to point. Good fucking spot, Skyworks. Ghost has said that he was too busy to jump on the panel half an hour ago, but he's done nothing but chatting.
Why are you taking mothers, Gurdeep? Is that a sick thing to do?
You're a little gimp, Ghost. You care about Matt. You care.
No wonder you're not baptized,
your
Gurdeep.
family.
No wonder you're not baptized.
As well, you little gimp.
Suck your
Fucking
mother.
Come on, Ghost.
Fuck
Come
you,
on the
Gurdeep.
panel.
Suck your mother.
Imagine putting YouTube before your
You're
family.
never going to be baptized, Gurdeep. You're never going to be baptized.
Listen, bruv, I don't
It's
get
over
up
for
to
you.
go on American channels early in the morning. What's the time in Canada right now, Mr. No Friends?
I don't go on American channels.
But I'm saying I don't need to go into other countries' channels because I've got friends. What time is it in Canada right now?
Yeah,
What time
exactly,
is it?
Gurdeep.
You figure it out, Gurdeep. You know everything.
I don't need to figure it out, bro. Nobody needs to figure it out. My statement spoke for itself.
Exactly, we're not asked. We don't need to. We don't need to. We're GMT, lad. It's you who comes to our
You're
fucking
literally
territory.
a
We don't need to
waste
know
man.
Canadian time. I don't need to fucking set my clock back.
Exactly.
You come to our territory. You come to GMT, lad. Don't forget, you come to the motherland. You come to the
can't get over
motherland.
this guy can come
England
on
is not my
somebody's
motherland.
panel.
Yes,
that
it's
he's
your.
called a
You
fucking
better get on your
racist.
knees and bow to our
France
king,
is
bitch.
my land.
You get on your knees and you bow to our king. Know your place.
Your king wouldn't be able to hold a sword. He's so fucking weak right now.
Regardless, you would
Shut
still have
up
to get on your
about-
knees and lick his fucking feet.
Do you
No.
not
Canadian
realise?
dog.
I would drag him out in
Aduki,
the
that he's
street
actually
and
your
show where the
king
bear
as
shits
well?
in the woods.
You're known as the Maple Division. Nothing more, nothing
Nobody
less.
gives a
He's your
shit about your
king
fucking
too.
bear stories. Listen, nobody's impressed with your stupid bear stories. If any of us lived in Canada, we would be going through the same things. You don't need to
Exactly.
highlight
We'd
it
see
like
a bear
it's
as well,
something
and we'd
special.
eat maple syrup as
Gurdeep,
well.
Gurdeep,
We
Gurdeep,
clean up
you'll
after
never be
ourselves,
baptized.
Ducky,
You'll
unlike
never
you.
be
We clean up
baptized,
after
Gurdeep, and we
after
both know
ourselves,
why.
leave plates to get mouldy.
Shut up,
Listen, nobody
scientific
gives a
message.
shit
I
about
know
you
you don't give
talking
a
about
shit. I know you don't give a
baptism.
shit
Listen,
about that,
way,
Gurdeep. That's the
listen,
problem.
He's on
Brian
his
and
own panel, innit,
Esau
little
and Bleeding
Habibi?
Guy are good friends. Talking to
That's
me about
why you don't
baptism.
give a shit, Gurdeep. That's why you'll never be
No, why don't
baptized.
you jump
Look
on
at this
here
saying,
now,
jump on whoever
Ghost?
wants it. No, gosh, you
Oh,
can have a
please
jump on it,
baptize
or
me.
whoever
Fucking
holds your
morning,
tongue,
but
you
he's
little wrong.
scared.
You're
Chicken
trying
shit
to get one up on
bastard.
me. You must be mad.
All
You
right,
must be
somebody else
mad.
has to jump on the pound. This is boring.
Yeah, always
Oh,
You're
running.
he's
gonna
running.
run
Oh,
away.
he's running.
No. I'm asking for more dummies to jump on a panel. You deaf?
I could jump off if it evens things
Oh
out.
my God. You're
It is
the
a bit-
one
Babs,
who's
Babs,
It's a bit of a
call
dog
all your
pound,
friends
innit?
to jump on.
Why don't you
Right,
go
it's okay.
and
I'll do you a
contact
solid,
Victor
okay. I'll
and
do you a
Gap?
solid. I'll
Because
jump off because it is a bit of a
they're
dog
the people
pile.
you belong
Hopefully
with.
somebody
You're
will
a
jump on and even if you
scumbag.
do, then I'll jump back on at that point. But
Whatever.
it's a bit of a dog pile. I feel a bit sorry for you, Ducky. I'll be listening, all right.
I'm
What,
sure you will.
are you going? Oh, Luke's gone. Okay. All right. You got me and Gertie.
Really?
Talking to you. What you got to say now? You got me to talk to now. Come on, let's have you.
Yep.
So how did I hurt your feelings, Gurdeep? You said I was harassing you or saying
Because
something for a month now? What have I done for the past month?
You're a slippery little snake.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Can you say what I said?
Listen, you asked me a question. I'm trying to answer. Don't bother fucking ask me the question again or I'm going to cuss your mother.
Oh, okay, yeah. Attack
Yeah?
mothers, eh?
All right.
My mother would roll you, by the way. Anyway, go ahead.
I'll roll her around on the grass, bro. I'll roll your mother on the grass.
No, I mean she'd smash you.
Yeah, I know. She's good still. I rate your mother.
Why do you keep saying Ross was a racist, Ghost? What's that got to do with it? Leave the poor man alone. Leave him rest in peace. You're fucking disgusting.
Jump on Ghost about I can't run. Jump on your pussy.
He won't go deep. He said a bit ago that he was going live in an hour, which is about now. But now
Listen,
he's trying to say that he's
1 moment.
busy.
Ghost, up until you fell out with Bleeding and Esau, you were turning a blind eye on the attacks towards this channel. True or not, Ghost? And I don't really need your answer because everybody's a witness to it. Now you're going to sit here on this side, or standing all up on one side. Before you were neutral until they tried it with you. It's just simple things. It's just simple things. We all saw what happened.
You can only say the same thing. What was racist? I'll be live later. Jump on whoever wants it. Open invitation.
Bro, if your channel's only popping because Velle helps, that's a simple fact again.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So you want some more truth? I can give you the truth.
Luke hasn't run. Luke has got stuff to do. Unlike you go sitting in the fucking chat with your fucking...
All right, Gurdeep, what did I do again? I'm still waiting.
Shut up. They spazzing out. Who's spazzing out? You're spazzing out.
Okay, liar.
No. Did you call me a liar? Oh my God.
You know what you've been up to?
Pencil and black.
No, Gurdeep. No, Gurdeep. What have I been up to? Why don't you tell the whole world? It's your show. Go ahead.
Because you've been moving really confident now. No. Around this channel.
Forget Gurdeep.
And you know what?
Gurdeep, forget everybody else. What did I do to you, Gurdeep? What did I do to you, Gurdeep? Forget everybody else.
You're taking sly shots. You're taking sly little shots.
Like of what?
At me.
What did I say? What did I say?
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I don't attack nobody for nothing. I'm not that way inclined. If somebody needs it, they're gonna get it.
What did I say?
I can't tell you exactly what you said.
Oh my God. It's like going to court. It's like going to court. Your Honor, he's guilty. What did I do? We can't tell you what we did. Get the fuck out of here, Gurdeep.
Hold on. When you were playing monkey clips, what was your thought process? I've told you I can't remember. What's your answer?
I'm talking about what I did to you, Gurdeep. That's nothing to do with that.
So you want to avoid. So you don't have a reason for why you play those things.
Why? Yeah. Why did you call Velle a monkey?
Babs, shut up, okay? No. I want to know how I hurt Gurdeep's feelings. How did I hurt your feelings, Gurdeep?
You shut the fuck up, you racist pedophile.
Yeah, okay.
Because listen, Aduki, you haven't hurt my feelings, yeah? You need to stop saying that as if to say that it's annoying me or something. It's just fucking
just something. You've been saying I've been bugging you for a month. So what did I do? What did I say?
I think he didn't win today at all. Fucking hell,
little shots because you had Ghost and Velle there.
No. Don't bring nobody else, Gurdeep. Gurdeep, focus. Me and you.
But this is
what did I do to you? Forget Ghost. Forget Babs.
Because look, last month, yeah, you were feeling undermined, yeah? And you know what? Because I clocked it all. And I was highlighting
it. Ghost,
yeah?
really?
During that period.
What, and you think and for what? You and I fucking aren't wrongins.
Ghost don't respect Ghost don't respect you, bro.
Stop diverting, Gurdeep. What did I do to you?
You should know I fucking...
Okay, Babs, if you know, Babs, you're so fucking smart. What did I say to Gurdeep?
I didn't say I know. I said you said
you don't know nothing then.
Shut up.
Shut up. I'm asking Gurdeep. I'm asking the alleged victim here. I'm asking the alleged victim.
Cunt.
Oh, bah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, happy Easter, everybody.
So how many chocolate bunnies did you eat, Babs?
Probably not half as many as you.
I haven't got one yet.
Oh, did nobody buy you one? Oh, poor I fucking gold.
No, I'm gonna wait till Tuesday because by Tuesday they'll go on sale and I'll be able to get them for half price because Easter's gone.
Oh,
so they don't.
Because you've got nobody to buy you one. Oh dear.
Babs, I buy my own stuff. I buy my own stuff, Babs. I'm not a grifter like you.
I'm not. How? Oh, go on then. Explain. Explain. How do I grift?
Oh,
How do I grift?
Dirty friend.
You just make the statement. How do I grift?
You're probably begging somebody for money somewhere.
Do you not know what grifting actually is?
Yeah, you're probably asking somebody for money somewhere. So yeah.
No. That's you and Ghost.
And you're helping a grifter. Probably. How much money did you donate to Tommy? How much tuna cans did you send him?
Is it any of your business?
But you did it, right?
I wouldn't tell you fucking shit.
It would be simple to just say no. I didn't do it.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Just like it would be simple for you to say no. I don't have any family. But like you said, I do
have family.
Goldfish. Wouldn't tell you fuck all because you're a fucking horrible cunt.
Well, at least I didn't attack hotels like you did.
What?
Well, weren't you saying some shit about hotels a while back?
Hotels?
Mm-hmm.
What about hotels?
I thought you were saying stuff about hotels a while back. For immigrants, refugees.
Oh right. Is that a problem? Do you want them to be in hotels that, like, you know, so they can go out?
Where do you want them to be? On the street? Where do you want them to be on the street?
Like it.
If they have a right to be there, they have the right to be there.
Because you are like them. You like
if they, Babs, if they have a right to be in a hotel, they have the right to be there. What are you going to do? Go kick them out? But yourself?
Shut up, you fucking. You're such a. I don't understand. And anyway, I wanted to speak to you about.
Oh my
Omar.
God! Here we go. Not about Canada. I hope.
How long were you with the Hmong Omar?
On his channel, if I was to take an off guess, don't know exact how much, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Oh right.
I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing, but definitely over a year. Definitely over a year. Yeah, and.
I thought it was only a year. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Like I said, I don't know exactly, but it's definitely over a year.
And you fucking supported him, in your own words, for 18 months to 2 years. Just goes to prove what a wronging you are, or how desperate you are, because none of the Canadian or American panels will have you there anymore because they've worked out what you are.
Have you been on any American panels? They're all pretty much retarded over there.
I live in England.
Have you met? You know what? You should. Maybe Jupiter could help you out and set you up with people like. They call them Janet and Rob Rack and Mr. Unknown. Maybe you can go check them out and see how real smart they are. They're about your speed.
Mr. Unknown.
They're about your speed.
Oh, that's your friend, isn't it?
No,
Mr.
it's not.
Unknown. Another member of
you asked no, and he'll tell you we don't get along.
Another member of the Dream Team that you.
I never got along with them.
An hour after you fell out with them, you called them all pedophiles.
Oh, well.
So 2 hours before that, you were with them. But they must have still been pedophiles. Explain it.
Explain it.
An hour after you were thrown out away from the Dream Team, yeah, because you didn't leave, they threw you out, yeah. You were calling them pedophiles, yeah. So 2 hours previous to that, they must have still been pedophiles, and you were happy sitting with them, yeah. Explain it.
Just because I'm sitting on a panel doesn't mean I'm your friend too, Babs.
No,
right?
No, you would.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Never. No.
There you go. Just because I'm on a panel.
Communicate. We don't talk all the time.
So imagine if you went to Gummy's panel. Imagine, Babs. Imagine if you went to Gummy's panel and she would say, Babs, why were you being friendly with Aduki? Why are you sitting on the panel with Aduki? You friends now? What's going on, Babs?
No, because she would be able to listen
there you
to
go.
this, and she would
just
know
because you're on a panel doesn't mean you're friends.
For the bullshit cunt that you are.
Do you think everybody that jumps on a panel are all friends?
Why are you sitting on Velle's panel when you've called him a monkey?
That's his choice. If he wanted me gone, I'd be gone right now, wouldn't I?
But you got the cheek to come over and sit on his panel. You got some balls, mate. You have got some balls, my son.
Babs, we've been getting along for a long time now, in case you haven't noticed.
I couldn't give a fuck. I fuck you. You are a fucking racist, and you're
All
a
right,
pedophile.
don't go dying on me.
You're a racist.
Don't go dying on me, Babs.
Shut up. You don't fucking.
So what's going on, people?
I don't know. They're really upset at me, but whatever. I told them I could do this all day. I used to drive taxi. I could have a bunch of idiots in the back seat yelling all day. I could do this all day.
Yeah, because he used to sit in the back of his taxi with little girls.
No. I was the driver. You don't.
No. It's different to what I heard.
Do you know what? Can I just say something? One thing I'm getting really fed up of is that every time someone doesn't like someone, they immediately call them the P word and just go on about it as if it's a guaranteed fact and they've got actual evidence.
But the thing is,
and shit like that.
Scientific
but
method,
it's just silly.
that's exactly what I fucking did.
All right, okay. I'm not saying just you, Babs. I'm saying everyone. Like literally, this happens so much. And
He
in
fell
political,
out with
hang on, Babs. Can I make my point?
Within an hour of him falling out with the Dream Team, he was calling
Babs, I heard
them
all that.
pedophiles.
I heard all that. Well, I'm not talking about that specifically. I'm talking much more generally. I'm talking over the last couple of years. Yeah, that every single time someone falls out with someone, and it's especially you political people, like talking about the left and the right. Every time someone falls out with someone, it's like, oh, he's a P word. He's a P word. He does this with kids. He does that with kids.
When I do it, I do it because I
I'm still talking.
believe it. I think I fucking is a paedophile.
So
I happen to think
and
that
scientific method. I always tell them, go ahead, go get the pictures. I've never shared pictures.
Well, listen, if you genuinely believe that, then how could you have civilized conversations with a person like that?
It's impossible. That's why I wonder why
I wouldn't be able to converse
hang on a minute. He's
normal.
having civilized conversations. I've never had a civilized conversation with this mong.
Listen, let's be honest.
There you go.
You don't truly believe it. You're just using it as a way to try and slur the person. Let's be honest. That's what everyone does.
So
if people really hang on, wait, Babs, let me finish. If someone genuinely believed that another adult that they knew who they were has abused children to that level, you telling me that all you do about it is come on here and call him bad words? Of course not. You're an idiot. If you genuinely believe that about another adult human being, you would immediately go to the authorities. You would make a document. Listen, hang on. You'd make a document. Listen, can you just shut up a second?
Yeah, I would.
Who's got 100% proof? Who's got 100% proof?
No, I said if I had 100% proof.
If you haven't. So you're admitting you haven't got 100% proof. Yeah. So how are you so sure that he definitely is, you idiot? You admitted that you haven't got 100% proof.
I've got no 100% proof. I've got a feeling that he is.
All right. Well, a feeling is not good enough, is it? A feeling is not good enough. A minute ago, you said you were sure.
Why don't you?
Yeah, but Babs, this is what I mean. It's like loose people like you. Hang on, Babs. It's like retards like you who can't think straight, can't speak straight, can't stand straight, that fucking mess this shit up. You admitting that you have no evidence of him doing any of this stuff, and it's just a feeling. Yet you turn up here treating him as if you got 100% evidence. You're a fucking idiot. Why don't you do what you
idiot?
No, why don't you use your own brain like you did a minute ago? Admit that you don't have the evidence and then treat him as a suspect, not as a fuck. No, you fucking said that you're sure of it, you idiot, and you've called him that name number of times.
Yeah.
And this, I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about all you people that are listening in the chat as well, and other panelists. Why do you guys come up here calling people these silly things as a way of trying to disparage them? No, you're the retard, Babs. We can all see that. You can barely speak.
Here's the thing, Babs. If I was like that, you don't think Bleeding in Esau would expose me by now? They got nothing because I never did nothing.
Because like your own words, they are that as well. So they would be worried about you.
Yeah, so if he's calling them out, why aren't they calling him out? They don't hold back from calling out anyone. So if he's calling them out, why aren't they calling him out?
So why
it doesn't
aren't
make
you
sense,
calling him out?
I mean, Aduki, listen, mate, I'm not trying to defend you.
No.
Aduki,
hang on a minute.
I'm just making a general point.
I agree
with
you.
I'm making a general point. I'm not talking about your situation. What I would say, Aduki, is that I find it worrying that you associated with such people for so long, but it's no grounds to call you the P word or anything like that. I'll just say it's weird that he hanged around with those people for so long. So what? That's it. Nothing more.
Why don't you call him out for what he said about them? Because he said
Yeah,
exactly the same thing about them as I have about him.
Yeah,
and you've just had a massive go at me, but you won't say fuck all to him.
Yeah, well, yeah, same thing applies to Aduki as well. Aduki, if you don't have very strong evidence and reasoning for calling them that, then you're doing the same thing as well, which is that when you're friends with someone, you're friends. The minute
Call
you fall
him
out,
a
you call them
retard
T-word.
then, like you did me.
Yeah, but
Come on.
yeah, but Babs, I've made the point. But the fact is, you are much more of a retard than he is. I'm not saying he's super smart or anything, but fucking hell, having a conversation with you is like fucking pretty difficult just to fucking get, you know what I mean, like to get the structure of a fucking conversation going.
You got to get drunk so you can be on our level.
What about having a conversation with a Mongo like you?
A Mongo like me?
Yeah.
Listen, I speak fluent English of a decent standard. I enunciate my words correctly.
English of a decent standard.
I speak fluent English of a decent... Bruv, shut up, man. You're an embarrassment to this language, to this country.
You're a fucking embarrassment.
I'm not actually. I'm not, because I'm a well-educated person.
You're
She's an immigrant. That's why.
You're friends with Ibucky. You are an embarrassment.
I'm not friends with I'm not friends with him. At the end of the day, he's somebody we come across. I come across you. I come across him. We all bump into each other. I ain't got no issue with him. I don't particularly consider him a friend or anything, but I ain't got no specific issue with him. We would talk about something. If we disagree, we'll have an argument or a disagreement.
Right.
That'll be that.
Okay. Is this all true? Babs, ignore a scientific racist guy. He preaches that black folk evolved from apes. He's a hypocrite.
All the people evolved from apes, you fucking idiot. Like, do you
That's what somebody just told me. Look at
but Babs, this is how stupid you are. The fact that what that person said is most likely making fun of you, because it is a scientific fact that human beings evolved from apes.
See how you
No, they're not. No, I mean, no, they could be, but listen, I haven't read the comment, but there's two possibilities. The person's another idiot like you who doesn't understand evolution, or the person's actually got a decent education and they do understand evolution. And it is a proven fact that human beings evolved from ape species. It's a proven fact categorically.
You're a fucking idiot, scientific method.
Oh, I'm an idiot because what?
Scientific
Because you didn't have an education.
What a fucking name. Try to make yourself out to be all, I'm super intelligent. No one likes you. No one likes you.
Do you think I'm here to be liked? I think you're mistaken by thinking that would matter to me very much.
Not. You know that you're not fucking liked.
Well, first of all, I don't come here to make friends. Believe it or not, I've actually got friends in the real world so that I'm not desperate to make friends online. This is not my social life.
Well,
by the way, I'll just demonstrate. I'll just mention that this is not my social life. I do not depend upon this for my well-being. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But your friend Ibucky does. That's why he's on here.
Well, if he does, that's his business. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't. I'm not bothered. Aduki, if you make a lot of friends online, good for you, mate. It bothers me.
It doesn't matter to me either.
Zero.
Scientific racist believes white folks evolved from black Asian people and blacks evolved from apes. He's racist.
I think it's a stretch to believe that, but whatever.
So, who said that? Who said that? Babs, who made that comment? Let me check who made that comment.
In the back, in the back chat. In the back chat. Oh, hi.
Oh, in the back chat.
Hi, Horns. Hi.
Oh, right,
yes.
Right. Okay.
Forget about this. What scientific racist guy thinks. He believes that black people evolved from apes, the Asians evolved from blacks, and the whites evolved from black Asian people. That's what he believes in.
No, it's not. That's not what I believe in. That's not what I believe in, because that's stupid. What you said there was some retarded shit. That's got nothing to do with reality. So I don't know where you made that up from, Betty, but that's
your mic's breaking up, Betty.
That's not what the scientific community thinks, and that's not what is taught to people at school. So I don't know where you made that up from, but that's some nonsense. The black people were the first human beings, and they did evolve from ape species. That is a proven fact. White people and Asian people came next, but it wasn't. No, but she just lied. Like that's not what anybody says. It's not black. It's not ape creatures, then black people, then Asian people, then white people.
No,
ape creatures, then black people, and then both Asian.
No, scientific. I think it doesn't go that way. I think that's just
Well,
a
it
leap of
does.
faith.
It doesn't matter what you
I don't
think.
believe
It doesn't
that
matter
at
what you
all.
think. The consensus of
I know.
experts is overwhelming. So it doesn't matter what you think. Your idea is based on some belief. Their idea is based on the overwhelming propensity of all the evidence available in the natural world.
Have you ever looked?
One of them is a lot stronger than the other.
You're a racist, scientific.
Have you
That's
ever
not racism. That's basic education.
Scientific.
You're racist.
Scientific.
Wait, Aduki's trying to ask me something.
Betty,
Yeah, go on.
Betty, hon, your mic's not very good.
Yeah, Betty, your mic's all messed up, man.
Scientific. Have you ever looked into the scientific field called phylogeny, where you determine the relations between different species? It's like a tree, but I don't.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it, but
okay.
But what's the point there that would suggest that the idea of evolution is not true? There's nothing in phylogeny which suggests
there's obviously
but
there's obviously some serious missing links to join the dots.
No, there's not. When you say missing links, what you're saying is that if we find listen, Aduki, I'll explain this to you, because it's a common misconception, and it's one of these things that religious people use and anti-science people use. So the idea of a missing link, what you're saying is that we found bones of humanoid species from thousands of years ago. Yeah. So some of those species are transitional, meaning that they don't quite fit what we define as a human being. Yeah, they don't match exactly what a human being is today, or even though they're very similar, and they don't match exactly what an ape from 6 million years ago was, even though they're quite similar to that as well. So this is what you would call that a transitional species. Every species is transitional between the ones it came from and the ones
everything evolves. Everything evolves.
Yeah, exactly.
Even plants and everything else.
Yeah, but this idea that there's fossils missing, that's just stupid. We've dug around the whole world, the whole planet Earth. We've dug in different countries. We've dug a meter deep down and found human bones, hominid bones. Sorry, we've dug 20 meters down and found earlier ancestors of those species. We've dug 50 meters down and found even more earlier ancestors of those species, and they become more and more ape-like and less human-like.
I think they found a new one in China a couple of years ago. I forget what it is. I'd have to look it up, but yeah.
Yeah, no, they find new ones every day. Like literally, a new bone is found every day. Yeah. Now, what happens is once a bone is found, they look at where it's found, how deep down it's found, what the tectonic plates of that area have been doing. And you figure out which. Yeah, from a simple tooth, they can work out 100 other facts about that animal. Yeah, you know that, innit? By having a good knowledge of dentistry.
I understand science, so I know where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, the idea that there's missing links, that's just a red herring. There's not missing links. It's like saying, oh, you don't know one of your ancestors. Can you trace your genealogy all the way back to Jesus? If you can't give me every single individual name, you've got missing links. Therefore, it's invalid. That's just silly. Do you know what I mean? We don't need to hold it to that standard. We know that every single bone that has ever been found in the history of the human species, it fits the picture of evolution. There's been a few fakes, and there's been a few that have been...
One of the reasons why I say there's a missing link, and I'm just saying it, no proof, of course, is if you look at an average human being standing pretty much upright, whereas most monkeys are curled down. So I would suspect there would have been something in between. That's why I'm saying there's a missing link. That's why I won't go with the Charles Darwin narrative. I won't go with that.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that that's a very superficial kind of reason to reject evolution. The idea that you would expect to see a species of monkey who walks half upright and half on all fours, which you do. Chimpanzees have been well known to walk on their two legs for hundreds of meters at a time. They other ape species, gorillas, they run around on their 2 feet. And they go on all fours a lot as well, but they also run on their 2 feet when it suits them. So the fact is that would count as transitional, because those animals don't spend their full, like cats and dogs, they're full time on their fours. Apes, not necessarily so, because they have a different type of back structure. But like I said, even the differences that you notice between us and them, even these can be explained very, very kind of accurately. So
but what you can see on the outside is called phenotype. You can't see genotype. Phenotype's what you can see: color, skin, and hair, and size, all that.
Yeah, that's right. But the thing is is that the phenotypes were always available to even Darwin in his day, like 150, 200 years ago. But he didn't have any knowledge of the genetics, the DNA, the genotypes.
Yeah, obviously.
But he didn't need to. See, in Darwin's day, all he knew about was the fact that a creature will give birth to some offspring, and they will have some variants amongst them. They would mostly they'll mostly be based on their parent.
That tends to happen more when the species or the group or even plants move into a totally new environment and they have to adapt. That's when the changes happen more often.
Exactly, and that is one of the strongest proofs of evolution, is that the fact that if you're in a given environment with a set amount of
because one of the most basic genetics equation is like G, E, and P, which is genotype, environment, and that equals phenotype. So those three could mess around with each other.
Yeah, exactly. So
what you're exposed to.
That's the thing, is there's a lot of things. There's a lot of genes that we have in our cells which
they're
are
silent.
That's exactly. That's a good word for it. Silent.
Because unless you have the stressors for those genes, they won't express themselves. So
Exactly. Look, see, you do understand this, yeah. So
I got a genetics book 2 feet from me. It's population genetics, and it shows the world and all kinds of stuff.
No, that's
population.
That's really interesting, because that's exactly what it's about. Is the fact that genes are expressed, and that's what your phenotype is. But there's a lot of genes which are not expressed, and it takes for something in your environment to trigger them. I was going to use the word trigger, but you said they stay silent until they there's some stressor is put on them, which is exactly right. That's what epigenetics is all about.
I think we lost everybody in the chat.
They're not interested in this sort of stuff, in it.
I've always liked science. I've always liked science, like real science, like that.
Yeah, but this is the thing, is like science is interesting. Science is not just interesting. Science is actually true.
Yeah.
Like the thing science gives you is your best bet for something to be true or not true. There is no other way of determining whether something is likely to be true or not true. If you think there is, I'd love to hear about it. But there's nothing as valid or well-founded as the scientific method.
Yeah, hi, thank you.
Hey. All right, Betty, your mic's a lot better now. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it was on my phone now. I'm on my phone. I was on my tablet, my dodgy tablet. Yeah.
Go on.
So.
Sounds better.
Yeah, sorry about that. The tablet's all right, It's like some of these Chinese-made tablets, but unfortunately, the signal goes funny.
No, I think it's something to do with the mic. Have you got a cover over your iPad?
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes the covers block the mic a little bit, and it makes it weird. And
right. Oh, okay.
They normally have the gap. They normally have the gaps in the right places, but after you've used it for a long time, it kind of stretches around a bit and changes shape a little bit, and might cover.
Oh no! This one, the cover's not finger. The cover's not covering the mic, because the mic's the headphone jack in it.
No, it's not. No, the mic looks like, like on a phone, you'll have like two little bits at the bottom. One is for the speaker, one is for the mic. But when you receive a phone call, if you then put your phone around your ear so you can hear exactly where the sound's coming from, then you work out which one is the mic and which one is the speaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they both look the same. From the outside, they both look the same, like 5 dots or 6 dots or something. But one of them is a mic, one of them is a speaker.
Oh, I'll have to. Because I always have this cover on to protect it from breaking, even though it's like only like £90, but I don't want it to break.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's like, I see what you mean now. I can see. I think I can see where the speaker is.
Yeah, you see. But when you play something, then you'll see one of them. The sound comes out from, and there's another one that looks the same, but no sound comes out from it. So then you know that one is the mic.
Okay, then next time I won't use it. Thank God I'm on my phone today. I don't have to. I can't be the secretary today. Thank God.
Betty was the long-time secretary for about 2 years. The GBAC secretary.
Yeah, and the working conditions were very stressful, and I had to resign. There was worse working. It was like a sweatshop, but it was like a black sweatshop.
Rights being ignored.
There was no overtime pay either.
No overtime pay. No health and safety.
No women's.
No
women's.
And And the complaints department was located in the children's playground, and Velle was just swinging on. Anytime he got a complaint, he was just like swinging on the swings, you know, just, just like you got the complaint and you just dash it.
He'd be like, yeah, you take a number and wait your turn. And you never hear from him.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. And he made a whole video about it, like like a short video of how they deal with G block complaints. It was just like,
oh yeah.
That's what I just knew. I was like, oh my gosh, I had to go look for another job.
No, working for G block is like working for yourself, basically. Like, do you know what I mean? You get out of it what you put into it. Simple as that.
Yeah, this is it. Has anybody seen the video of I was watching, did you see the Daily Mail? Did you know that people are impersonating people to pass the UK citizenship test? There was a woman. Yeah, there's a woman and she had a bag of wigs and stuff like that, and she was charging people money to take the British citizenship test. And the police have raided her now, and they found bags of wigs, you know, they put it on the Daily Mail, you know, because the police have got cameras, body cameras. And I was like, why didn't I think of that with my driving test? I took my theory driving test 7 times. Yeah? Why did I not think of that?
Yeah, but you can, I wonder if that's government fraud when you get charged with that. That'd be a serious charge, possibly.
Well, they've arrested her. So yeah, it is fraud, isn't it? She's probably going to jail.
On the government, so yeah, you're in bad shit.
Yeah, it's just like it's funny, but yeah, I paid 9 times for my theory driving test. Twice I didn't take it because I was at work. I just couldn't be bothered to leave work and go and take it. Then I passed it on the 4th time. Then I paid for it again 4 times. I failed 3 times. Then I passed it on the 4th, and then I took the driving test, and I failed the driving test, and then the theory paper run out, so then I had to take it again. Then I passed it on the 5th. Do you know what I mean? So it just all ended up, yeah. So yeah, no one told me. So it was 7 times I paid for it. Yeah, thank God that's over and done with.
I took the driving test, driving course before I took mine, so that helped a lot.
Well, you know, I did do that, but I was doing it on and off. It took me 6 years to pass it because I was only working part-time and I couldn't afford driving lessons every week. Do you know what I mean? You know, like if you have a car, if your family's got a car, you can drive about and take you out. But my mum didn't have a car and stuff, so it was just me. I was the first one to pass my driving test between me, my mum, and my sister. So, you know what I mean? And I'm glad I did. But you know what? Because you know this channel always loves to talk about immigration. I just wanted to mention, you know, like the migrant camp. I finally went to Manchester City Centre. There's a whole migrant camp outside the town hall, the government building. They got a whole like tents, you know, because I don't go into that part of the city centre a lot. So I was really shocked to see that many tents. There's people from Sudan, Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea is not it's not a British former colony, and it's not at war. It's a Spanish colony. Yeah, I don't understand why you're here. You know, so that was a bit weird. But yeah, I was really shocked because I know, like they say, they've got migrant camps in Calais, but I didn't realise they were all like arriving in England now and like setting up. Like Manchester is a shit council, you know. They don't build affordable housing. They just build like things for like people from Hong Kong to buy, you know, just high rises that are like £500,000.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that, I think Manchester has the biggest housing boom outside of London. But it's not affordable housing. It's not.
No, I know. I see new units going up, new buildings and going up. But you know damn well the poor people are not getting in.
Yeah, Manchester's exploding. I was staying in Manchester for about 4 months last year, in Wythenshawe, which is a nice little suburbia little place, really posh, like big houses, country houses. All the footballers live around there. But yeah, I used to go into the city like once a week or twice a week. Bruv, it was so much construction going on. It's basically like busy and popping, a bit like London, but still local enough for you to, if you go there like twice a week, you'll see the same people and you'll make friends and stuff. Like there's not that much like London where it's just, you know, mad. But yeah, Manchester's proper booming nowadays. Like there's so much construction going on. That Media City, oh, that was so busy. And that, is it Media City or Media something?
Yeah.
There's this couple,
Media City.
Is it Media City? Yeah, I went there once as well.
Yeah.
And like proper nice posh office buildings, and like it was like pretty like advanced. Not advanced, but you know, it was like well built up and like a proper big city.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Like way bigger than Birmingham. I swear Manchester's way bigger than Birmingham. It's just,
I think because
Birmingham's got loads of towns nearby. Yeah, Greater Manchester's got loads of towns nearby. All the football teams were there. Like I couldn't believe it. Like within 10 miles, there was like another 10 of the main football teams were within like a 10-15 mile radius.
Yeah, that's how Manchester is, because you got Bolton Wanderers, and then I don't know if Oldham's got
Liverpool's only like 20 miles, 30 miles down the road as well.
Yeah, so they are quite a lot of football clubs, but it's just like, you know, like we now have a new colony. The Ukraine is now a British colony because they signed a 100-year deal, which is just like what they did with Hong Kong. So they're going to divide Ukraine, for like 100 years, and we've got tabs on their resources, and that was like £12 billion over that 100 years, and it's like they've always got money for war, to make another colony, but not enough for basic quality housing. And I don't understand why people they'll protest grooming gangs, but they won't protest, you know, basic affordable housing for people in the UK. That's what upsets me.
Yeah, they should always build up the infrastructure before they start sending money to war.
Do you know what? Do you know what is quite possibly the best country in the world? I was reading some stuff about Finland recently. They have. Sorry to change the subject a little bit. I just made this point.
No problem.
You can go back to this if you want. But I just wanted to say that in Finland they have this really interesting education system, where first of all teachers are paid the same as doctors, nearly, like literally nearly as much as doctors. Basic teachers, primary school and high school. Also, their school day is from 9 to 2. They don't have any standardized tests and minimal homework. But the ethos of the kind of society is one that's based around, you know, promoting education, and education being fun and dynamic, and, you know, not a chore, basically, not like a job. You know, in this country, in England, we send our kids to school like it's their job. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you have to go to work, you have to turn up and this and that. We should be teaching them that, listen, you want to learn about the world, you want to pursue something in the world, you want to enjoy the things you're interested in. Education is a way to open the doors to all of those things that you want to do.
But the difference, I know someone that was raised in Finland, like her dad is Nigerian, the parents moved from Nigeria to Finland. But the difference in Finland is the teachers have...
So does that match what their experience is, if you know about it?
Yeah, except for the racism, they moved because of the racism. Like you can't progress. Okay. Yeah, but what in terms of the education system, it is basically obviously she was raised speaking Finnish, but she can speak perfect English. She came here when she was about 12, 13, and she was fluent in English already.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, but when she speaks to her sister, they will go back to Finnish. Now she's about 19, but she can speak fluent English, and she was able to progress. You know, she could come to university here because obviously as a black person, you know, she wasn't going to get that in Finland. But in terms of being able to speak another foreign language fluently by the time you're 12, it's a big achievement to be able to speak English in Finland and speak Finnish as well. Do you know what I mean? So that they do have a better standard of education, but also their children don't go to school until they're about 6 or 7. That's when they get full-time education.
Yeah, I knew I knew somebody in Finland, but the one thing he didn't like there, but I mean, he was born there, so he doesn't hate the country for that. The only thing he didn't like is the fact that their winters are extremely cold and they don't have the, if you don't like the cold, don't move up there.
Yeah, that's it.
I like the idea. I mean, I like the concept of adopting the ideas, from different countries. We don't have to be like another country. We can't be, every country's got its own.
No, it's good to learn from other countries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like things that we see that work in other places. Like for example, the NHS. We're like the whole world is so kind of in awe at the fact that we managed to provide a national, and the NHS is not great level of service, but it's a basic service, a minimum standard that any human being can walk into any hospital in this country and be seen to. Medicines and procedures costing thousands, hundreds of thousands, it will get taken care of just because they're a human being.
Yeah, we got
that's pretty amazing.
That's not true. That's not true. If you don't have leave to remain in the UK and all those things, those people don't get healthcare.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You're not like, like if you're a refugee. Not if you're a refugee, if you're asylum seeker, those people that, before they used to have it, but when the Tories came in and they started messing about with the NHS.
Betty, tell me this here. If somebody is unconscious and they're picked up by an ambulance and taken to the hospital and it is immediately apparent that they need immediate medical attention, are the doctors going to wait until they find out about their person's immigration status?
They'll deal with it.
They will do. They will do what they need to do. We know that.
It's a good Samaritan thing. Yeah. Yeah. Canada's pretty good at healthcare as well.
But why do they have to? If that's the case, why do they have the signs saying that you're not entitled to free healthcare when you go into accident emergency? If you're not, if you don't, if you're
the first person I've ever heard say that. To be honest, I never heard that before.
Well, you haven't been accident and emergency then. You know what I mean?
I've been to A&E probably about 10 times in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Well, I can only say for Salford, but there's definitely a big sign in Manchester that says if your immigration status is so and so and so and so, you're not entitled to free health care.
Yeah, but if the person,
do you know what I mean? And then also, when you go there, they do ask you for your name, your NHS number. If you're illegal, you're not going to have an NHS number, are you? Do you know what I mean? So I don't think they are.
I've been to Wivenshaw Hospital when I was there last year. I went to Wivenshaw A&E once, and I saw people in there that maybe they had papers or documents in it, but they couldn't speak any English or anything. They couldn't even communicate, but they were being seen to and dealt with. But I don't know the immigration status. To me, it looked like that the hospital staff weren't that interested in who you are and where you live and what your kind of NHS number is. Like anybody with a serious injury, they normally just focus on taking care of the injury before the bureaucracy.
Well, I suppose it depends on what you mean by serious injury. Because say if it's life threatening, but if say you come in with you come in
with a toothache or something.
No,
then they might turn you down. They might say, "Listen, you don't qualify for that."
I'm not talking about toothache because hospital don't do with toothache. That's the dentist. If say you come in with like some stomach issues, yeah. Like, say you got some stomach issue, maybe you got like a little tumor in your stomach and they need to do a scan. I think that's when the problem's going to arise because because it's not life threatening, they're going to ask you for your NHS number and you won't have one. And then that's when they're going to tell you bye because it's not life threatening because they wouldn't put that big sign up and tell you you're not entitled to it if they didn't do it. Because I know someone whose wife came from Sudan, but he's a British citizen. He's Sudanese, but he's got a British passport. Anyway, she's not entitled to public recourse to public funds, and that it wasn't always like that. If your wife came here on a visa, a spousal visa, you were entitled to recourse to public funds, but they don't do that now. If you bring someone on a spousal visa now, you are going to be the one to pay. The only thing that they will give them on a spousal visa is healthcare because she had a baby. You won't have to pay for healthcare, but anything like child benefit or tax credits, all that other stuff, or give free school meals or anything like that, you're not getting it. because you're on a spousal visa. So things have changed. Definitely in healthcare, they've definitely changed. And it's such a shame that it has changed. I think that's so wrong that everybody, I think every country should be giving free healthcare to their citizens, especially since you're going to be fucking working.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's free in Canada. I could walk into any hospital right now if I got, let's say I had a hernia or anything. I'm getting operated, no problem. No.
Oh, you Canadian?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, tell me, yeah, because now I wanted to go and see my brother and sister in Texas, but I can't because Trump's America. So I'm hoping to go to Vancouver. I wanted to go to Vancouver, then go to Seattle because I'm a mad Kurt Cobain fan and a Jimi Hendrix fan. So I wanted to go and pay homage, to the greats. But now Trump's America. You know what I mean?
He's definitely changed a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. You can't put me in chains because I saw that Canadian actress. They deported her, and she said that she got locked up. They put chains around her feet, chains around her waist, chains. I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I'm going to the American continent, it's going to have to be Canada or Mexico. I'm not going to risk it. Do you go over the border to America yourself?
I've been right to the border. I've never had a need to go there, but I have been at the border. I could go over if I needed to, but I haven't been over.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like... And you got tariffs from Trump's America as well.
I haven't seen it affecting myself. I don't buy most stuff from the United States, but I mean, obviously, but it's going back and forth. Canada's put tariffs on the United States as well. It's just a stupid thing that's all Trump started.
Okay. But yeah, so I've hit. So, how does the health system work in Canada then? So you just
I got a health card, and I would just walk in the hospital if there was an issue, and that's if I went to the emergency. Otherwise, you go. Maybe you can go to a clinic. You get your health card. You'll see a doctor. So it's not like they're not going to eject you and say get the hell out of here. Maybe if you're an illegal immigrant or something, maybe it'd be a different story, obviously, because maybe you don't belong in the country. I don't know what the issue, the situation is there. But for myself, I could walk in any hospital, get treatment anywhere.
How is it paid? Is it paid through taxation, or do you pay monthly health insurance?
It's some people do have health insurance. Obviously, if you had the money, you could do it. And I think it's through the government, taxation, all that stuff. It's all built in together. But you do have to provide ID. Like, I mean, if you went, like you said a while ago, if you walk in there and you're illegal, and they're going to ask you your name, your health card number. Once you give them the health card, they basically got all your details. It's all on there. It's all automated. They got a database, so you're not going to fake it. They're going to know exactly who you are the minute you get that card. And if you don't get that card, they know something's up to. So
yeah. That's it, because I remember when I went in, I think, what I can't remember what I was complaining about. There was something I was complaining about. It wasn't life-threatening, but it was enough. Oh, yeah, I had fallen, and I'd twisted my hand, and my nails coming off, and my finger was like...
Yeah, because when you're falling, your hand went down naturally to protect yourself.
Yes. Yeah, so I felt like I might have broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went...
Sore.
Yeah. So I went, and then I looked at the side and I thought, good Lord. Do you know what I mean? It never used to be there. Do you know what I mean? Because the sign is right at the doorway, and there's a big, massive sign that's as tall as me. It's about 5'9". The sign saying, if your immigration status is not, you're not entitled to free healthcare. So, yeah, that's why they've probably got the migrant camp outside in the city centre because of these changes to the benefit system and the welfare state. Because years ago, you didn't used to see refugees and asylum seekers on the street, with a migrant camp. No, I never used to see all that.
Yeah. Yeah, things have definitely changed in the last 10 years everywhere on the road, that's for sure.
Yeah, things are getting worse. I remember you never used to see people outside the Asda, Walmart. Now they're outside the cash machine. I never used to see that when I was in my 20s. People weren't sitting outside the cash machine. outside the
Yeah.
supermarket.
Yeah, I know. And they wait for you to get money out of the bank machine. They're asking you for spare change.
Yeah, this is it. And I hate it when they go, "Okay, have a nice day," and I feel so bad.
I've had it once. I had it happen to me when I was in the mall, the local mall, and I'm paying for something, and somebody comes up to me while I'm paying. It's like, what the hell's going on here? Like, it's like,
yeah, that's what I mean. It's not a nice environment.
And like 5 years ago, I could have went to my local bank downtown and used the bank machine at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, but because of all that stuff that's going down, now the banks lock up their things, and you can't even go to the bank at night for security reasons because people have gone in to get money after a bar or whatever, and they've been robbed or whatever. So now the bank says that's it, nobody at night. Because unfortunately, there's crackheads everywhere these days. So yeah.
Oh, so your banks used to open at night and just have the cash machines open?
No.
The building.
The bank is open only during daytime, but the bank machine was accessible all night long.
Yeah.
Just the downtown core. If I go on the outside of the town, like the outskirts, those bank machines still open because most of the junkies are right downtown. But yeah, they did it just because of them.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. Sad, but
that's what I mean. It's like this austerity. It's too much. Like there's going to be a protest in Manchester. I think it's in June. I think Stop the War Coalition and Stop Austerity. So I've got to go with my placard. I've got to go and this corpse.
You gonna live stream it?
Yeah, I'll try because I know my Wi-Fi is not that bad. I will actually try and see if I can live stream it because I'm not happy with the courts. I'm not happy with the Ukraine becoming a colony of the UK. I think we need that money ourselves.
Yeah, I think in the end that's going to be a liability.
Yes, it's just like 12 billion over 100 years is going to give them. For goodness sake.
Yeah.
It's all for these elites that've all got. They've all got business deals with Western Ukraine, aren't they? That's why they want.
Right. Yeah. They got government contracts, and the little guy, even the little guy in Ukraine's not going to get any benefit of that. Really, it's just the rich are getting richer.
Yeah, that's it. Like the ones that are, because I was watching that. There's an American guy called Johnny FB. He's like a Chinese American, and he was living in Ukraine even though it was at war. The guy bought a Porsche. Is it Carrera? That big massive Porsche, like there's SUV Porsche. I'm driving it around. I thought. In Kiev, I thought, or Kiev as the Ukrainians call it. I can't believe it.
They're gonna steal it. They're gonna bomb it. Like what? He's just flashing. Yeah.
He finally left. I think he only left a couple of months ago, but he was there for at least 2 years when they were at war. And I was just like, because he bought his properties just before Russia invaded, and you just think so. People are still able to drive a Porsche, in the Ukraine, but. But the Putin is light-hearted on the Ukraine. He's not doing a proper It's just a military operation. It's not a proper war because Russia could have just knocked them off the face of the fucking planet if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have nuclear weapons either, do they? But Putin's going light on it, aren't they? He's going a bit light on them because of obviously the Russians speakers. But yeah. It's just a joke, though. I couldn't freaking believe it. A Porsche, driving a Porsche, and you're at war. I mean, who? And another thing is, I don't know what you think of this war tourism. These people that want to go to war, countries at war, and do YouTube videos.
I don't know. I'd avoid that.
What did you just say? War tourism? This is an actual thing. People are going to go to a war zone to make YouTube videos.
Yeah, there's several of them. There's several of them. There's people that have gone to Syria. There's people that have gone to the Ukraine. There's quite a few different videos, and they went to Afghanistan.
Can they not see the problem, the risk and the danger associated?
But Betty, there's people that will play with bee nests as well, so they're not all there.
yeah, it's true.
Or they'll see a flame and they'll touch it to see if they can burn themselves. Like there's some people just not all there.
Yeah, that's true. But I couldn't like go to a war zone the countries at war. Let me do my YouTube video. There's one called A Black Man Traveler. He went to Syria. He went to the Ukraine. He went to I don't know if he went. Where else did he go? I know he went to Pakistan. He just went to Afghanistan. Yeah, he went to all those places that you just don't go on holiday. Do you know what I mean? The only place he hasn't gone to is that North Korea yet.
That's a place I'd avoid. You say one wrong word about the government there, you're finished.
Yeah,
North Korea is just avoid that place, man.
Yeah, I don't know. But like you said, people are not all well.
Have you seen a movie called The Interview?
What's it about?
It's about James Franco and Seth Rogen are like these. They got like a show or something where they interview people, like the celebrities, and they get an interview with. Oh yeah, Eminem comes out as gay on their show. Yeah, like the real Eminem, he does it as a cameo. It's wicked. He comes out as gay on their show, so they become really popular, and they get the Kim Jong-il interview. So they get to interview the dictator, and they have to go over to see him in North Korea and interview him. But they meant to kill him. Anyway, I won't spoil it, but it's a really funny movie. It's worth watching.
Yeah, he's the one that did. Seth, isn't he the one that does it? Is it 40-year-old version and all those ones and Hangover, the movie? Seth, the Jewish fat guy.
Yeah,
I think not him.
He's not in those. I've seen another movie he's in called This Is the End. It's also with loads of celebrities in it. That is flipping hilarious as well. This Is the End. James Franco and Seth Rogen. And also like Danny McBride. He's in one of them as well. Yeah, I guess I don't know who that is.
Guy. He's funny. He's a funny comedian, man. Oh, what film was it? Was it on some? Was it the arms dealers? He's in some film that does with illegal weapons, isn't it? That's Seth.
Oh,
yeah.
No, you're thinking of the fat guy. What's his name?
The fat Jewish guy with the curly hair. The Jufro.
No.
Is that not the same guy, Seth?
No, I don't think Seth
No.
hasn't done that movie. That was War Dogs with what's his name, the fat guy in it. Oh, I can't remember his name now.
This is a different. I'm thinking of the other Jewish guy.
Yeah, you're thinking.
I know.
You know which one you're talking about. The fat guy. What's his name?
Yeah, the guy from Knocked Up. Knocked Up, and Superbad. That's the Jewish guy. I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, Superbad guy.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, so this. No, I know this one. This one's a bit older. This one. No, I've not seen. Is he a Jew as well?
Don't know.
Yeah, he must be. He's called Seth.
I can't tell if someone's. Seth must be. Yeah. Oh, Seth Rogen's in this other movie. This is a really funny movie. It's about he's got some great granddad who was a pickle salesman in like the 18th century or something like that, and he falls into a vat of his pickle juice. Yeah.
Oh no! Hang on, Seth. No, he directed it. It's saying that he directed 40-year-old version. This Seth.
Oh right, he was a director too.
No, it says no. It says he had a supporting part in the directorial debut of 40-year-old version. I'm just reading it from Wikipedia. So he wasn't in it that much.
Okay.
That's what it says. If it's the same guy, Seth Rogen. Yeah, it's a bit. I'm reading it from Wikipedia. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, it's called An American Pickle. So his granddad, or great granddad, is some sort of pickle salesman in the past. He falls into a vat of pickles and he's preserved. And then he's found like in the modern day, and it's found that his descendant is Seth Rogen, some like normal Jewish guy in New York or whatever, and they link up. And this is just funny, like how it goes. The guy starts selling pickles on the streets, and he starts making loads of money and builds an empire. And Seth is just sitting there watching this guy take over the world in front of him after they fell out. His own like great granddad or whatever.
Come on, he fell into. What do you say? He fell into into a bag of pickles or like a bottle of pickles?
He into a vat of like he was a pickle salesman. He used to make pickles in like the 18th century. He fell into because I think you have to put vinegar or I don't know some sort of juice or whatever.
Yeah, to preserve it.
Yeah, and it preserved his body, so he didn't die. And for about 100, 200 years. Yeah, it's just funny,
the one I was talking about is called Johann Hill. I was getting them confused with all that fat one.
Jonah Hills. No, Jonah Hill. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
They went to use formaldehyde to preserve it.
Yeah, it might have been that actually. I don't know. I can't remember, but he fell into something.
Okay, he was pickled basically.
Yeah, there's another movie where I saw where Hitler came back to life, and it was a real Hitler, and he basically went straight into politics, and he started becoming popular again.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Also, so Seth, is it Yona? What's his name? Yohan.
Jonah.
Johan.
Jonah.
It's both Jonah, and they're both in 40-year-old version of Superbad Says Grateful. And yeah, because the Jewish in it, a lot of these Jewish people like to stick together. The Jews stick together, don't they?
I'm not gonna go there, but whatever.
I'm not gonna go be true though. They stick together, don't they?
That's it, Betty. You've been banned. Betty, you've been banned from Hollywood for saying that.
Okay.
Yeah, there goes your trip to California.
Yeah.
But saying that, I don't really watch a lot of Hollywood movies now because they're all like there's a lot of stereotypes, especially for black people.
They're too formulaic. Like you just know it's just so like predictable. Everything just wraps up in the way it's supposed to, and like it's just stupid. Like one thing I can't get over yet in movies is that in the real world, not every single fight ends up with the person being dead or knocked out. Meaning, and people don't get knocked out from a punch in the leg or a punch in the stomach. Yeah, those are people that are the hero. Be walking past, punching loads of people, and they all get knocked out. That doesn't happen in the real world. Loads of them would be fighting for ages and grappling for ages and squirming and for ages. And yet in movies, it's so stupid. Like you just fucking hit someone and he's knocked out, and shit another guy, he's knocked out. It's so stupid. Like it's just. I find it annoying nowadays to watch shit like that.
Yeah,
and the physics.
I don't
mate, don't ever try to analyze the physics of movies.
So wires.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah, I'm much for movies for the last 15, 20 years because I'm not for the one man takes on the whole world and win bullshit because that's not realistic.
Yeah, I mean, I still watch them because, like, it's what it is. It's like you just kind of you just let yourself go into the movie and just enjoy it for what it is. You just don't take it too seriously. And some movies are really like emotional in that as well, like gripping. So
I want a movie. Yeah, I want a movie with a story. I don't care about explosions and fireworks. I want a story. I want a good story. If you don't have a good story, I don't care how many bullets they shoot. It's not worth nothing to me.
Yeah. I mean, I like a bit of both. I mainly like comedies, science fiction, action type movies. Yeah. Comedies is just good, like just let it play and just enjoy the jokes and roll with it. Don't have to take it too serious. But that's the thing, I like movies, but I just think you can't be taking them too seriously. They're so stupid overall.
Okay, nice chatting, fellas. I'm off now. I've got to go and do some shopping for my mum and stuff.
All right, Betty. Later.
Okay, later.
See you later.
Oh yeah, and before I go, how come Velle's got a new channel?
Not sure.
You'll
have to ask him, I guess.
Yeah, he's keeping like 2 or 3 channels on the go, isn't it? Because the pagans are out there.
Hate.
He's diluting the strikes, maybe.
Yeah, the haters and the fakers are out there, isn't it?
Okay.
Like low life people.
Yeah.
The same old idiots. Imagine having nothing better in your life but to be on this. Like have a career as a YouTube hitman trying to take out people's channels. That's so dumb, bro. Like, imagine you're telling your grandkids what you've done with your life one day. You know what I mean? And you're like, "Oh, granddad, what have you done in your life?" Some people that went to war, I built an empire, I made a big family, I fucking made loads of money, I succeeded intellectually, and this, that, and the other. This guy would have to say, well, I took out 17 channels in 3 years. It's like, bruv, shut up, man. That would be embarrassing. That's all you got to your name. Like, fucking hell.
That's true, but it's true. There are some people that are dedicated to bringing the channels, YouTube channels, down. So yeah, I understand now why he's got another channel and stuff. Okay, then have a good day. Bye.
Later.
See you later, Betty. All right, so Aduki, do you want to chat for a bit? Should we see if anyone else wants to jump on? I'll see what Belly's saying.
I'm not sure. Ghost is about to go live any minute now, so I'll probably take off and see what he's up to.
All right, let me shout Belly.
You need to get somebody on the panel to talk to you now.
Well, I just came on because I had a little bit of time still. Yeah. I mean, I don't really chat on my own because I'm a bit boring and that. Do you know what I mean? People don't want to hear about what goes on in my mind. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Do you know
they don't
what
like. Well, obviously, a lot of people don't like science. So you start talking science, and they all jump off the panel.
Well, the anti-intellectuals, isn't it? The idiots. Like,
I know.
Look who we got.
They don't read books.
Look who we got.
See, the thing is, if these most, I'm not going to say all these people, but let's just say argument's sake, 25% of people in the chat, on the regular chat, not just the chat right now, you want to escape them in real life, just run into a library. They won't go in there.
Yeah, that's true. There's a saying in, I think it's Iran, because a lot of bookshops leave their books out overnight, and they say that the thief does not read and the reader does not steal.
Yeah, if you want to hide your money, if you want to hide your money, hide it in your work boots or your books, because they won't touch those.
They'll never get their hands dirty with that shit. All right, but yeah, I think we're right though. Look, we got Triller in the thingy. Triller was in the library last week, spying on some schoolgirls.
Yeah, he's looking for the librarian. I'll put my money on that one.
Yeah,
I've seen librarians.
You know what Triller's like, yeah.
He probably tells, I want that book up there. Go climb the ladder. I'll hold the ladder.
Hey, but Duki, tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah,
I do it too. But anyway, go ahead.
You know the sort of person Triller reminds me of. Yeah, is there used to be this comic book that I used to read in the 90s when I was a teenager called like Viz or something like that. Yeah, and it had a character. I can't remember his name, but it was something Stan, porno movie Stan or something, yeah. But this guy, this is a comic book, yeah, a paper comic book. So this guy, yeah, he basically spent his whole life watching porn, and he basically thought that every interaction in real life was a porn movie because that's what he'd be watching.
I thought it was going to end like that.
Yeah, no, the trailer's already like that. You know what he told us once? He goes, I've got this girl that I'm going to be seeing next week, yeah, my girlfriend. He said his girlfriend, yeah, because we were like, "Wow, you got a girlfriend now?" He was like, yeah. And then we said, all right, so what's the situation? How did you meet her, this and that? And so he admitted, I ain't actually met her yet. But he goes, my other friend asked me to drop her home after something next week. And so then I'm going to try it on with her. And so we're like, what? You come here telling us that she's your girlfriend. In your mind, you're already married. You've already done it with her. You've already settled down. But she hasn't even met you yet. She doesn't even know your name. Like that's a bit of a weird discrepancy that you've got in your mind compared to the reality. And he admitted all this to us himself. So it's not like anyone else had to make anything up. He said all these things himself. But yeah, that's what kind of character I see Triller as. Somebody who's probably watched too much porn, incel, sat at home in the basement for 40 years and thinks life is a porn movie because most of it just happens in his mind. Triller even goes, I can't remember that. There've been so many. We got Triller. Triller knows, isn't it? All right, let me see what this can do. Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah, it's all about planning ahead.
All right. So what's been going on then? I haven't really been listening that much the last few weeks. I've seen a lot of this right and left, back and forth, in it as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Your mic's going a bit weird.
You're speeding again.
Yeah, no, you're back. I didn't hear what you said, bro. Oh no, it's doing it again.
Mike's messed up.
I heard that. Right, anyone else want to jump on? Oh, Velle's back now. Oh, that's Velle talking.
Yeah,
Velle, your mic's going choppy. Velle, your mic's all choppy, bro. We can't hear anything.
Your mic's choppy, Velle.
Yeah, it must be out and about, driving around and stuff, innit? I changed my network from, I think it was 3 to 02 because I went online because I wasn't getting good reception in certain places where I need it. So I looked around for the best ones in my area, and someone said 02 online. So I changed it, yeah. And I have to admit it's a bit better, but not as much better as I'd hoped for. But now I can't bother to change it again because I don't know if it'll be even better or even worse or in between the two or whatever. In between the two. No, that's a little bit better, but it's still a bit choppy still.
Yeah. I say, you ready to wrap or got 1.5?
Yeah, you're still chopping, Velle, but yeah, I'm pretty much good to go. Like, I need to get on with other stuff. So unless other people jump on, I don't mind coming back a bit later and popping in and out.
Yeah, Ghost's about to go live, so I'm probably gonna take off over there soon enough. So I don't know who else wants to jump on the panel right now, but Dodo. Yeah, you start talking science and they all run.